Hey everybody, good evening. We're live. Hi Will.
Hey, what's
Um,
up? What's up? What's
anybody that
up?
anybody that shows up, I got a couple videos that I'm interested in showing tonight.
I don't even
Um,
know what they are.
they're short. There's not there. None of them are going to be. I'm not going to show any long ones, or nothing's going to be over a couple minutes probably. But they're just like snippets of have to do with remote neural monitoring. Like this, the topic says TI open chat, but and I just want to at least have some topics going on here. But anything you want to talk about before we do anything like that, Will?
Yeah, so I've got the videos would be kind of cool. I don't have a whole lot to
Maybe.
talk about. I've been kind of sick all day. I've been working on computers because they've been all hacked and shit. And I'm burned out from working on computers.
Yeah,
I
I
don't want
saw
to
the
see any.
video you
I don't
showed
want to
about
see
the
any more
one.
computers. I used to build them, and just going through it again, messing with them, just burned my brain out. Damn computers suck.
Right?
They're really hard to mess with. The second one I got done quick. The first one I must have messed with it for 10 hours. Then I had all the parts in one pile for the second one. And I put it all together and had Windows 10 loaded and the printer working in 2 hours from scratch. All the parts on a table. So
Welcome, David.
I still got the touch, I guess.
Says his phone was hacked. He called Telus.
Tell us it's like the phone company.
I guess it must be his provider.
Right.
Um, Hello, anybody else in here? Uh,
How's it going,
we're
Dave? Hope you're all right in
we're
Canada.
I'm gonna just go ahead and start with this. It's a short video. It's a it's a short video, and it's pretty straightforward. Um, it's pretty straightforward, and it's okay. It's pretty simple.
Simple. I got my
Um,
mochaccino ice cream I'm going to eat.
okay,
Maybe it's got some
so
caffeine in it. I don't know.
we're gonna
The
we're gonna
ingredients.
share this here video
Cane
right
sugar,
right here.
chips, milk powder.
Have a look at this short video here.
My ice cream's got organic.
And at the access he had at his
How is it?
fingertips, most notably including a computer program that, as he put it, could get inside your thought process.
When I think about an instance that really just struck me as, oh my God, we can do this, and that we can do it to anyone, was that people at NSA, analysts, can actually watch people's internet communications, watch them draft correspondence, and actually watch their thoughts form as they type. As you write a message, an analyst at the NSA or any other service out there that's using this kind of attack against people can actually see you write sentences and then backspace over your mistakes and then change the words and then kind of pause and think about what you wanted to say and then change it. And it's this extraordinary intrusion, not just into your communications, your finished messages, but your actual drafting process, into the way you think.
Into the way you think.
What happens if you don't think?
Talking about your thought process.
If you don't think, like right now, I'm not
Snowden
thinking.
says
Now, everybody thinks, right? Everybody has a thought process, but their ability to use remote neural monitoring, brain manipulation, like right here, brain monitoring and manipulation, and you know, the ability to access your fucking mind. Okay, now here's another.
Virginia, probably interrupt you, Scott, but
Hi,
Virginia
Virginia.
says, I'm thinking about that ice cream. It's got organic coffee in it. It says organic vanilla extract, organic milk powder, organic cocoa. and it says all organic. Oh boy, I'm so excited. Organic locust bean gum, whatever the fuck that is.
Thinking
It tastes
about
good.
the
It
ice
tastes
cream.
good. We always talk about ice cream
Hi,
on here.
Tanya. He says the police called him over again and gave him two $500 tickets and told me I couldn't drive my camper any further. That sucks.
2 $500 tickets. Holy shit, it's expensive.
Now, just about that video, this video right here, right? This video right here, where it said Edward Snowden talks about how they spy on people, and he's literally talking about remote neural monitoring, right?
Right.
He's literally talking about them watching your thought process.
Where is he now, Scott?
He's in Russia.
Okay.
He's still in Russia. He's still in exile, and he's still dealing with that shit. Now, here's another short video that it looks like it's comedy. The guy controls his friends with a remote, right? Now, as bizarre as this sounds, I've talked about how these fuckhead gang stalkers have the ability to control you like an avatar. Remember? You remember me saying that?
Right.
How they're able to control people like an avatar. Keep that in mind, and I'll click to start this video.
You want to buy a new video game, but maybe you're just a little bit shy on how much money you might need. This is where
This guy is controlling his friend like a video game character.
This thing is so cool, and I so want to try it.
I would put it on all of my children and see if I could get them to do chores.
All my children, I used to watch that.
Bedtime. We went to meet Alan to find out how he made a sci-fi superpower into an awesome reality.
I made it out of a remote control
You see
toy
what the fuck
car,
I'm getting at?
basically, and now I can remotely control people who agree to
So-
wear
Oh
it.
yeah.
Who agree to wear it, but they're able to do this without this bullshit fucking
The
cerebro
reactions
helmet.
were actually very fearful. People didn't like the idea of messing with someone's brain, so a lot people were sort of like
Hear that?
icked out
Messing
by the
with
whole thing.
people's
They thought it
brains.
was kind of scary, which I think is really funny.
They think it's funny.
You think it's funny? You think it's funny, huh, motherfucker? You're
So
nuts.
how can you take over someone else's mind?
Alan is controlling his friends using their vestibular system that's responsible for balance.
Small canals in your inner ear move fluid around, and as that fluid sloshes back and forth, it excites hairs which send electrical signals into the brain. Alan's helmet is able to override those signals.
Okay.
Overriding
okay.
those.
Two copper-plated electrodes are fitted to the side of the helmet, ready to shock the wearer.
By hitting the left button on the remote control, the electrical current is sent to the right side of the helmet. When this happens, the brain tries to compensate by leaning the body in the opposite direction.
Alan's helmet is able to
Granted,
trick the wearer
this is a
into believing that
rudimentary
ground
type
is in a
shit.
different direction.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
If all of a sudden the ground shifts beneath you, you walk in the direction to try and stabilize.
I'm being pulled. I'm being pulled over in that direction. Being able to push left on a joystick on a controller and then seeing the person in front of you immediately start turning to the left. It's kind of a power trip.
Thanks, Alan. We'll let you get back to abusing your power over your friends.
Looks like a
No,
stone
right? Now,
or drunk.
I've literally talked about what they do with remote neural monitoring. Doing research and on the patents and on the ability to hypnotize people, the ability to manipulate their words that they're actually speaking, where they don't even know they've said them afterwards. You know what I mean? And actions. So this rudimentary fucking helmet bullshit that Genius here has made, is just cheap rudimentary control mechanism that you put a helmet on, but they're able to do this to people through your EMF. Okay.
We got to see Dave's dash cam with his $500 tickets. That'll be a good video.
Okay, maybe later.
Yep.
But the reality is he's controlling these motherfuckers like they're a robot, right?
Right.
Period. He's controlling them like a robot. Now, this
think it's funny.
This just has a left and right joystick, but the reality is the ability to control someone's mind, right? You're controlling someone's actions
With the remote control, like for
with a remote control.
It's like a RC.
And, yeah, and he's just doing it with a couple joysticks, but should they have the application like Edward Snowden's talking about here in this video, the ability to like you've said before, NPC characters, non-player characters, well, they don't even know what's happening, right? They're out of their control, their scope of control. And that's what these fucking sick fucks are doing, right? And here's another video that I thought you might be interested in looking at.
If we can figure out how to be an NPC, that we might be able to block it out. How the NPCs are not controlled.
Well, the ability to to structure a person's way of thinking. Okay, we're gonna watch this other short video. It's 20 minutes long. It's the longest one. It's gonna be the last one I'm gonna play, but this one right here, direct neural interface and DARPA. Now, we all know what DARPA is. DARPA is DoD's version of research and product, development. Well, here's the video. We're just going to watch the video.
Online on Mac.
Yeah, we're plugging for EVE Online, whatever. But here's the video. Now, it's 20 minutes long. It's not that long.
So with that, again, my name is Justin Sanchez, and I'm...
My break's back. I put my ice cream away before I eat the whole thing. It's 840 calories.
Video,
no. Go
on
a minute. I'll be right back.
University of Miami, and
I just gotta write it down real quick.
At the other end of the phone, there's a person that says, "We need you to come."
Yes, they do, David. That's what I'm saying.
Really where,
this guy right here, just watch this video.
What is DARPA?
This guy works at DARPA.
The high-tech research branch of the Pentagon.
And this video is from
I'm
2018.
the office director in the Biological Technologies Office, and like many of my other colleagues that are at DARPA, my journey to the agency was an opportunity to expand the impact of the work that I was doing in neurotechnology, find new avenues that it could be applied. And I was thinking very deeply about this problem. I was thinking very deeply about the brain. I've always been interested in the brain, but not just from the medical sense. I always wanted to use engineering, apply it to the brain to deepen our understanding of the brain, and then try to find new applications of what we can do with the brain. So
different applications of what we can do with the brain.
The goal has always been the same: develop new technologies that enable humans to use their brains to change the way that they interact with others and interact with the world. And while I'm at DARPA, we're thinking very deeply about national security. But what I'm going to show you today is that a lot of the technologies that we're developing go well beyond national security and actually
well beyond national security
as humans. So DARPA got its beginnings in 1958. This is when we started pushing the envelope.
Before I was born.
That's when, in our country, we learned about Sputnik, right?
Well, they've been doing this shit.
And the leaders in our country
a long time.
Totally caught off guard by this.
MK Ultra shit since a long time.
We can never be caught off guard.
I can play another video
so
about MK Ultra, but we're probably it's really short and it's kind of corny. But I'm not going to play
and
that.
The agency takes risks where others, like in industry
but
or
these videos both.
Unwilling to take risks.
The last videos had a message
set off on our mission,
that I'm trying to convey.
We're trying to make these breakthrough technologies. Now, along the way, we said, okay, if we understand very deeply the science and technology associated with these kinds of breakthroughs, we not only can predict the surprises that may be anywhere in the world, but we can also create a few surprises of our own. Now, while we've been doing this over a vast number of years, one of the things that did
Yeah, they're
emerge
using
from all of our
EMF
work
and EEG and
it's not the
EKG.
technology alone that makes all the difference. It's how the people of the world use the technology that we develop.
And it's
okay?
not
That's the
alien
fundamental
technology.
game
It's
changer in all of
it's
And a
completely
terrific
human
example of
technology
all of
created
that
by
is
these
the
fucking
government.
guys
all of
right
you
here.
probably have
The
one, maybe even two smartphones in your pocket, and you may not know that a lot of the technology that's in the smartphone has its roots in DARPA. So Herb mentioned the internet, GPS, which enables us to find our phones or locate where those phones are. The touch screen that's on your phone that enables you to interact with it, that was a DARPA development. The
DARPA, they do
accelerometer
everything.
that's in the phone that enables you
bet
to
they do.
change the orientation of the screen as you rotate the phone.
I spent an hour looking at
Siri
videos one day
also
in their
a
own site, the DARPA site.
Technology development. And all of those aspects, again, while they had
Every
their roots in
bit of
national
Pentagon
security, came
research,
together
they
in this
do it.
small device,
Yep.
and it changes the way that
I wonder how much money
our
they get
world and the way
from
that
the
we
government.
Coach,
work.
they got a
Okay?
blank check,
Now,
dude.
what I'm going to
Yeah.
show you today is not the smartphone. I'm going to show you a new way that we're developing technology to interact with the world for the future.
I know
wait.
you think that,
Technology of the
David,
brain.
but it's
Now, the
not.
brain
It's
is
this shit
an
right
amazing
here.
organ.
It's
When
completely
it
human
functions,
technology. Hey,
there are
there's
millions and
there's no
millions of
aliens trying to
neurons
control your
active.
fucking mind.
They
Okay,
send signals not only to their neighbors,
it's
but also
shitty
to very
humans.
different parts of the brain.
Shitbox.
So to a person like me, the brain is not a black box. The brain's not just this goop in between your ears. It's a very intricate and elegant signaling of all of these neurons and how they evolve over time.
There's no
And
implants.
what we've
That's
done
what I'm
at
telling you,
DARPA
David.
Oh, we
is
went through
develop
this
the
with
technology in
There's no
order to
Uncle
fucking
John.
process
implants.
these signals in real
There's
time
no
and
implants in
write
They
your
them
use
body.
they just use what you
the
got.
brain. And
They
today I'm going
use
to
your
show you a few
EMF, your
examples of what
EKG,
that
and your
technology is and
EEG.
how it actually came to be.
Yeah, they
Because
probably
you're always
studied.
emitting that
What's
shit.
I'm thinking they
really
used to
important in
study
all
on
of
lab
this
rats,
is that at
their brains,
DARPA,
and
when
they
we
worked
think
with them.
about the brain, we think about the people we serve. So make
They don't
no
need
mistake about it, we're
nanobots.
part of
They
the
don't need
Department
no
of Defense, and
electrodes
we
stuck up
serve
your ass.
military
It's
personnel.
all through
Now, the part that really
electromagnetic
struck me
fields.
so much when I came to
Yeah, I haven't
DARPA
read
was
David's book yet. I haven't had
how
time to
hard
even
jobs
do
these
anything.
military
I
personnel
haven't time to
have
even do my own
protect our
channel.
freedom, protect our families,
busy.
and protect our way of
Just
life.
keep
So
watching
again,
this.
when we
Just
think
keep
about the
watching this
brain, we think
video. He
about their
talks about
job
just what I'm
to
telling you.
control
And this
complex
fucker made this
systems
shit.
or learn complex tasks. They're under unbelievable stress. And then ultimately, a lot of these people make the ultimate sacrifice and actually get injured. And some of our most early programs at DARPA have been to develop neurotechnology to restore those people back to their more whole self or their more natural self. Okay, so
Maybe I do, but you need to watch this video.
to enable somebody to move again after they've been paralyzed in service of the country. Okay, now what we've learned along the way in all of that is that those discoveries, right, those technologies are opening the door to a whole new set of possibilities for the future. Okay, so how do we do all of this? So this may be your first time hearing about a direct neural interface, and in the middle of the screen up there is actually an example of one of the types of neural interfaces that we're using in humans today. So this is a sensor array. It's about 4 by 4 millimeters.
4 by
and on
4.
this sensor array, there are 96 sensors. Each
96
on that little array can detect between 1 and 3 neurons in your brain. All right, and we have the technology in order to identify those neurons, amplify their activity. There's minuscule signals actually happening in your brain. You can send those signals into a computer, and that computer can interpret what all of those signals actually mean when you're thinking about trying to do something. And we can place these sensors anywhere in your brain or even in your peripheral nervous system, right? These are the nerves that are out.
Let me pause this for a second.
Sure.
What he's talking about is implants that they put in people that have damaged brains or damaged bodies. Okay. Now, I'm talking about what they do to perfectly healthy brains,
Normal people, right?
perfectly healthy bodies. They don't need an implant. Those implants are used to take over to replace those centers that are broken.
We had a big thing. Uncle John, I remember the deal on that. Oh boy.
Okay. So while you may have thought of neurotechnology, as I've just described to you, as being something way off in the future, it's actually a technology that exists today, and we're actually using it with humans.
The technology
now,
exists today.
Here? Okay,
They're
so
using
again,
it
I'm telling
with
you about
humans.
something that you may not be familiar with, but we actually have a history of working in neurotechnology. And it turns out that in the
Elon Musk
early
did not
2000s,
invent this technology.
neuroscientists like myself,
He's just
didn't
riding
even
the wave
know
with
it
it.
He's
was
just
possible to
riding the
read
wave.
out,
Yeah.
let's say 100 neurons of activity in real
These
time from
fuckers
those
invented this
weight-behaving
shit
individuals.
50
So we
years ago.
started in animal subjects. We said, okay,
He
let's
probably
try
made
to
a couple
sequence those out. Can
patents
we read
that
out the signals
some
in
that
real
theirs
time?
doesn't
And can we do
do,
something simple
or he got
like
around it, you know.
control a robotic arm? And we showed that we could
He's got his
actually
own
do that, just
patents.
having the animal think about it. And once we proved out that technology in 2005, we said, okay, we're ready to go to humans. Can we place the same technology in the human brain and restore the ability to move and even sense after you've been injured? And I'm going to show you a couple examples of this. Yes, we could do that. And we said, okay, again, this is DARPA. We try to push the limits of what's possible. We said, okay, if we can do that for movement and sensation, can we try to do something even more complex? So we went to memory in the human and said,
Their
okay, for
memories.
humans with traumatic brain injury, could we restore their ability to form and recall memories? Again, direct brain interface. Now, here's one thing that may blow your mind.
Direct
The kind of questions that
brain
we have to go
interface.
after here are answering things like, what is a memory in your brain? Right? Have you ever thought about what a memory is, what those intricate neural firing patterns actually are, and how you need to interact with them in order to facilitate memory formation and recall? That's the scale of the problem that we're actually working on at DARPA. Again, being DARPA, we don't just stop there. We keep moving forward in our trajectory. Actually started a new program in 2013 called Subnets, thinking about the sub-networks of the brain, but for the most challenging problem of neuropsychiatry, and that's mental states. Right? Think about depression and anxiety. Think about trying to develop a direct neural interface to help people with their depression and anxiety. And again, the same questions are there. What actually is depression in the brain? What are the neurons that are involved in anxiety? Those are the kinds of things that we're ultimately going after. Okay, so we have a very long trajectory here, right? Over a decade of work in this space. And what I'm going to do next, I'm going to show you some examples of the achievements that we are able to do today, and then paint a picture for you for what the future of neurotechnology may ultimately hold for us. Okay? So the first person I want to introduce you to is Nathan. He's the one on the right side of the screen. And Nathan is living with paralysis. He was paralyzed in 2004 in an automobile accident. And Nathan is actually a freshman in college. He was studying nanotechnology. When he heard about some of our studies, he said, I want to be a pioneer in that. So he signed up to do one of our studies. And Nathan had that same array, right, that 4x4 millimeter array placed in his motor cortex, right, the part that is involved in movement. He had another set of arrays
in
placed in the
2013.
sensory cortex. Okay? And you can actually see on the upper right side of the screen there's a little plug that's coming out of his head. That's where those arrays
Yeah,
are
some weird
connected.
shit just happened here on my side. I can't even talk about it. The computer's doing its shit by its own.
Computers in the middle of the screen process all of
Crazy
the
shit going on.
in real time. And
Is your
actually
mouse
send
moving
that
all by
out
itself?
to that
Yeah,
robotic
all
arm.
over the
Videotape it.
The
Use your
robotic
phone and
arm.
videotape it.
And he
Yeah.
met President
Where's
Obama,
my
was
phone?
able to
It's a
think
little bit
about
too
moving
late.
the robotic arm and shook
They have remote
Right
access
now,
to your
the
phone
other part of
or
this
to your
story
computer.
is
Go
that
into your
that robotic
settings.
arm also had sensors in the
I lost all my
and the
sound.
president
I watched the
placed his
sound
hand
bar go
on
down
the
to
robotic
0.
hand.
Go into your settings and turn off. You can go in and turn off the remote, any remote access.
Yeah, I just checked. Nothing's on there. I just looked.
Oh.
Everything's
Force
off.
transducers
Just
took
direct
that
hardwire
information
in.
and did the reverse. Went back through the computers, went back through the
It
wires,
was bizarre.
back into Nathan's head, and he could actually feel the president's hand on the robotic hand. It was truly a remarkable moment. Okay, so that's what Nathan can do. Let me show you a video of something else that Nathan can do. All right. So this is Nathan taking these cones and he's kind of building the structure. He's doing all of this just by thinking about it. You can see he's not moving his own arms. He's just producing the neural signals directly from his brain and stacking those cones. Right? You're a paralyzed person being able to interact with the world in this way, it can really be transformative for you, right? You have a new way to project yourself onto the world. All right, so Nathan, he was astounded by this moment.
See you later, Dave.
For him. But we asked him, Nathan, what else do you want to do? And he's a gamer. And he said, I want to fly an aircraft. So we said, okay.
He wants to fly an aircraft.
So the next thing we did is
Nice,
take him to a F-35 Joint Strike Fighter and put him out over Las Vegas. And we basically remapped his neural activity onto any control surface that we ultimately wanted to on that Joint Strike Fighter. Again, put yourself in the place of Nathan. Think about how you're locked in this wheelchair, and then think about your ability to actually control this aircraft, change your perspective of the world, and see it in a very different way. And I think that he sees Las Vegas in a very different way now that he's able to fly over. And Nathan started having a lot of fun with this. And, at the very end of this run, he's like, I'm just going to do a barrel roll here, and, did a barrel roll on the aircraft. And it just kind of shows you the creativity that a person like Nathan with a direct neural interface, what they can ultimately do. So that's what we can do today. What does the future look like with these kinds of technologies? Okay, so think about building with your brain.
It looks like gang stalking. That's what it looks like.
By flying over a city with the brain. So in this vignette, this person is an architect, is paralyzed, lost control of his arms. He needs a new way to communicate his ideas. So through his direct neural interface, he can connect to his drafting software, position buildings anywhere he likes, the details of the building. Maybe he can even connect to a collaborator out in the field to get a different perspective on the building, okay? And imagine, in the future, building a skyscraper just with your brain, just with the perspective of your brain. It could be transformative. All right, so that's Nathan. The next example I'd like to show you is a person, his name is Doug, okay? And Doug was injured 25 years ago in a near fatal electrical accident. And Doug's very different than Nathan in the sense that he has no hands on both of his arms. He lost both of his hands. Imagine living your life that way. But for Doug, we also explored the possibility of a direct neural interface for him. So in this particular case, it took that same sensor array, but instead of placing it in the brain, we placed it into the nerves of his forearm. You can actually see on the right side of the screen there, his residual limb, and that's where that sensor array is. Now,
the sensor array.
This picture is that we connected his peripheral nervous system to that 3D virtual environment that's in the center of the screen. And there's a virtual hand there, and it's going to be touching a virtual door. And whenever the virtual hand touches the virtual door, signals are sent back into that electrode array, into his nerves.
My typos. Just has some ice cream. Boy, I'm horrible.
Just has.
Should be had, not
Just has some ice cream.
Just has some ice cream, sassy savage goddess. Oh, I'm so bad. I can't see the screen. I get some glasses. I'm gonna move the screen closer. Maybe I can see.
Can you feel the finger sliding when you do that?
Okay.
Yeah, actually I can.
Can I zoom my screen? Let's see. There we go. Now I can read again.
It is cool, right? You can imagine working in that 3D world just through your nervous system. It really is amazing. So when we see something like this, we say, can we change?
What kind of ice cream?
It was mochaccino.
Right?
I can never spell it.
You have a direct neural interface, and that direct neural interface gets you out of your
Let me see if I can find the ice cream.
way, enables you to explore virtual worlds just through your direct neural interface. And we've got game controllers.
Well, here he is showing you the shiny, happy
again, exploring
possibilities
in this virtual world could be transformative. What if you could
of the
direct
neural
interface
interface?
The globe through your direct neural
But then
interface
here
and
he's talking about this, connecting with everybody's mind.
What we're doing today with Doug is just the beginning of what we think is possible in the future. Okay? So the last
this is what I just had.
I like to give,
I wish I could post the
much more
link, but this is what I just had. You can Google it and it'll pop up. Sassy.
In this particular case, there's a person that's volunteered for our studies. This person is living with intractable epilepsy, has seizures that are uncontrollable. And part of their therapy is that they come to the clinic and they have sensors placed in and on their brain in order to try to map out where this problem is occurring. And it turns out that some of the places where those sensors are located are in the memory structures of the brain. And we ran a test where we asked the question, could we develop a direct neural interface, stimulate the brain in order to facilitate memory formation and recall? And this is for declarative memories about facts. So this is how it goes. In this particular example, the person has to recall 12 words. We know how hard it is to do something as mundane as that, right? Think of phone numbers and things like that. In this case, we do it with brain stimulation and without brain stimulation. We're going to sense its cognitive state, and when we detect that memory is low, we stimulate the brain in order to facilitate
and then they stimulate the brain.
So the first example is without stimulation, and let's see how good he actually does. 12 words, no stimulation.
Memory. Patients recall 12
Got
words
to
with
3
no
of them.
stimulation.
And we've all experienced this. You know, he does the old face palm. Can't get through the rest of them, right? So now we're going to do it with direct brain stimulation.
Direct brain stimulation.
Word recalled. Juice, moth, plane, thread, dart, wood, sky.
Got
How
all of
about
them.
Jeep? They have Jeep in there. Speaking of Jeep, Angels didn't make it.
That was the breakthrough moment for us. He said, I had a
They
good
put a good
in my head.
picture in his head.
It was the moment we knew that we were having an effect on his memory circuit. Okay, so transformative moment for all of us that were involved. So what does the future look like?
They had
Well,
a good imprint
imagine as
on
you're getting
his
older and
memory
you have a more
circuit.
powerful form of this kind of neural interface and you're feeling maybe a little nostalgic and you want to record some of your memories.
Here's some remote
Maybe
neural
there's a
monitoring for
possibility
you.
of using a direct neural interface to actually do that. And maybe you use that neural interface to record the moment you went on a first date, maybe the first time you proposed, or even the birth of your child.
To
And then if
record
you
your
even had the
memory.
ability to
We need
share
to
those
see who's
memories
doing it
with
all,
your
like the
friends and
control
family,
center.
it could be transformative
You know what I mean?
for how we ultimately
Who in
That's
hell
what I'm
is,
saying.
live our
who's
lives.
doing it all? I want to see
So,
the center.
recall back to the examples I gave you with
The
GPS
control
and the
tower,
internet and
the
Siri.
center.
Those all came out of Department of Defense kinds of technologies, but they ultimately
All
came together
came
in a
out
way
of
that
Department
changed
of
society.
Defense
And we
technologies.
think that in the future that neurotechnologies like the ones I just showed you are going to be picked up by commercial entities, right? They're going to use
Commercial
neurotechnologies.
entities are going to pick this shit up. They already
And, you
have.
know, at DARPA, we create these breakthrough technologies in order to change the future and change the world. That's what we do. That's our mission. Whether
Change
it's
the
for
world.
a person to try to command and control a complex system, or it's a person that has extraordinary injuries and we brought them back to a more
Command
normal
and
quality of
control
life.
a complex
We
system.
know that these technologies are extremely powerful, and we also know that they can be used for good or for ill. And without a doubt, these kinds
Can
of
be used for
technologies
good or for
are going
ill.
to introduce new
Yeah.
societal questions that we're
Hey,
all
Tanya.
going to have to address.
Glad to see you back.
And, you know, just a few to consider. Will neural enhancement be considered a personal choice like laser eye surgery or even braces? Will there be a huge disconnect between the neural enhanced haves and the have-nots?
I'll be dead.
In the future, will
Ain't getting
neural
my brain.
enhancement or some form of neural enhancement be considered a right instead of a personal choice? These are just some of the questions that we have to think about, and they're not just questions for the
50
technologists.
centimeters. I go to Google 50
Here are the questions
centimeters.
for all of us. So, how the future of this very powerful technology
20 inches of snow. Oh my God,
really depends upon all of you.
19.68.
And as
That's a
we
lot
shape
of
that
snow.
future, and we really make
Inches
choices associated with that,
of
future,
snow.
it's the choices that we make that will define us as
Wow.
individuals, and it will really reveal who we are as a society.
A lot of shoveling.
So, as I've shared with you today, the brain is an extraordinary organ. It has the potential to completely change the way that we interact with technology. So whether it's building with your mind, right, thinking of a new perspective of the world with your mind, changing the way that you play and interact with your friends, right, or even finding new ways of recording and sharing your memories. These are all the possibilities of the future. And it's DARPA's push into these very difficult areas, which is making all of this possible. And that really sets up the last question for the discussion
I just
today.
had a weird
What
notification.
will
Where
you
did it go?
accomplish with your brain in the future? Thank you so much.
Okay. Now, here I made a couple comments. One of them was deleted. The other comment I made here was, and all wirelessly without any implants via EEG, EKG, EMF sensory equipment or applications. But the other comment I made was a rather large, almost paragraph comment.
Yeah, what are the comments in there? They all
going. I'm showing it right now. You
yeah.
don't see it.
I can't read.
And here's the one small comment. This is the second comment I made. But they removed, the gang stalkers removed the longer comment I made. I made like a paragraph about how it's being used for terrorism, gang stalking, and mass surveillance, and global issues and talking about V2K and remote neuromonitoring, and how, you talk about how it can be used for good or ill. Well, it's already being used by terrorists for ill. For ill.
What they probably do is they probably all have a
And
program app.
the comment was removed other than this one. So, like you were saying before about how you weren't able to see my stream come up. I mean, I scheduled this stream
2 hours ago
at 6:30.
Yeah,
and
over 2 hours.
And it didn't go out as a schedule. It does.
It's all 23 minutes.
Links, my links never come up on the upcoming
It's shadow
on the YouTube recommended.
You're shadow ban, Scott. Shadow ban.
That's what I'm saying. It's not it's not active. It's an active ban. Like I'm saying right here, there's with this just this one comment, and I just did this not an hour ago. I commented this with the other comment, with the longer comment, which was like a paragraph long, and they removed it because it mentioned gang stalking, terrorism, and the heinous acts that they do towards targets, and it got removed. So anyway, that's the only videos I'm gonna play.
Yeah, it's all fact based. But they can probably do it all from a computer, and it goes into a central hub, and they can work on people from their house.
They have it set up that anytime I make a comment that mentions gang stalking or anything about my perps or anything like that, or anything remote neuromonitoring based, V2K based, the technology of it, anything like that, it's like it's auto removed. It's automatically deleted. Anything I say about it.
Yeah, it's YouTube censorship. They're getting bad as Facebook. YouTube censorship. It's getting ridiculous.
Oh, like Will just says, does anybody else want to come up and chat? Because
Yeah, we're dragging tonight. It's Sunday, and we're dragging our heels, both of us.
I don't really have anything else to say other than what I was just showing on the videos. And
Yes, pop the link in there, Scott.
Because I've talked about that before, how they're able to physically hypnotize people and basically like the little short video was about the guy taking over his friends like a video game avatar. And I literally have said that. I've said it's like they're taking you over like a video game avatar. And I know you remember me saying that, Will.
Oh yeah.
About how they can control people and make them say things or do things that they don't even remember doing. They don't remember
another
doing.
form of targeting. There's so many different ways they get you.
Here's the link if somebody wants to come up and chat. But if not, I'm probably going to keep this like an hour long, because I mean, if there's nothing, if nobody wants to talk about anything,
we'll do open topic. Ice cream, snow.
I've talked about a couple things. If
weather.
you want me to play some more of my research, I can do that. I've got other things that I've looked at that are really weird and unusual. This is searches I've done today.
We can talk about
These are just searches I've done.
How everybody's day was.
And
how was everybody's
this is a really weird video right here. It's the brain monitoring and manipulation. Or the FBI reportedly confirms it tested NSO spyware, The Verge. Or remote neuromonitoring, aka brain to computer interfaces exposed, part 2.
Tanya says it's already 4:50 p.m. Monday in Australia. Can you believe that shit? It's like almost a whole day ahead of us. It's like
positioned remote neuromonitoring satellites over the target. Has a video of that. Gang stalking, technological harassment, remote neural monitoring aired on national television, and that was 8 years ago. So when people tell you that, you know,
It doesn't exist. They're full of
they
shit.
don't know this
They-
is happening and they
they
haven't
already-
seen it or they haven't heard of it, then they got their heads under rocks. And
Plus,
or
they're
just
using it for
they're
warfare
bullshitting
too.
you.
I think
They're
you know.
lying. You got these fuckers when I've seen it with other people's videos about V2K, that they come and they reply, that they make the same comments like they have on my page, where, oh, I don't hear anything, you need a doctor, you need medical attention, it's schizophrenia. That's bullshit. Those motherfuckers hear everything. They know that you're recording this V2K shit. They hear it them fucking selves, but they're using, you know,
Well, I think the
their
word
disinformation
V2K is
tactics to
ruined.
make you look like you're a nut.
V2K has kind of
because-
ruined it. The society of or the the community we're in. They should call it something else. It just sounds so. It doesn't sound real the way that voice to skull. It almost sounds like a TV show. It doesn't sound real. They ought to come up with something different.
Yeah, well, that's neither here nor there. But there ain't
Yeah,
nothing
I'm
we
just
can do
saying
about
it doesn't sound as credible as like the DARPA program.
that. Well, like we just watched there, DARPA is he literally
It should be
said
DARPA.
is the driving force behind this technology.
Right. I bet that DARPA
They
website.
invented it in 1958.
They got some wild shit at DARPA.
So 1958. That's 60 fucking years ago. Over 60 years ago, that they've been fucking with people's heads with MK Ultra. There's other videos I looked at, you know, but MK Ultra and shit.
What kills me
But
is some people say they're
they have
MK
been
Ultra
fucking with this
survivors,
technology
and they're not even
for
old enough.
60 some years. So if you don't think that they can just, you know, flick on a goddamn switch on their computer, like Snowden says, and look at anybody's mind, he flat out says that they can look at anybody. Not, they don't need a goddamn warrant. They don't need a consent form. They don't need to ask your fucking permission. They can look in your fucking head anytime they want. Period. They don't need a fucking implant. They don't need to shove a probe up your ass. They don't need to get a fucking, you know, a judge's warrant. They just do the shit. You see what I'm saying?
I was looking at Facebook. Target individuals worldwide gang stalking directed energy warfares.
They don't need to put nanotechnology up your ass. They don't need that shit. They don't need to put a fucking implant in you. They've been doing this shit for 60 some years. They can remotely control a motherfucker.
Yeah, this guy here says, those of you who got money, try buy a copper sheet, glue it with 3 or 4 layers of foil all around your room, and then ground it. Do the same to your car, cap it, whatever the hell that is, or mat on top grounded sheet as you can walk around comfortable. You know, so you gotta make a whole room of fucking copper. You'll thank me later.
What video sounds good, Tanya? Yes, and they did use it in. They used it in the Afghanistan war. They used it against terrorists. In the Afghan and in fucking Desert Storm, Desert Shield, and V2K, MK Ultra are all real. All that shit's real. They did it. They've been doing it. They never stopped. COINTELPRO. They never stopped any of that shit. They continue to do it, and they're going to continue to do it because nobody fucking reprimands them. They can do what they want. They can fuck you over. They can fuck your life over. And just like I showed with this right here, where they fucking removed my fucking comment within minutes after I commented. Because it was derogatory.
Angelica,
to
welcome.
their tiny, happy use of their fucking remote neural monitoring, that they removed my comment. Hi, Angela Rack.
Angelica, I want to come
And
on the stream.
Trevor, hi, Trevor Hitchin.
My voice is gone. My voice is gone. I'm like losing my voice.
But it's like I'm saying with the like you were saying with the suppression of, you know, the knowledge that we have. We as the victims.
All you got to
that
do is look at
experience this
what
shit
year
every
we're in.
day.
We're in 2022. I mean, with this shit is so far advanced now.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. They invented this shit in 1958.
The chip, the things back then were like a transistor was the size of a quarter. Now all that stuff is smaller than a hair. Okay, we went from a quarter down to a smaller than you can even see, like a 10 times smaller than a hair.
Talking, you know, like dinosaurs here, but today the technology is so advanced. Like Snowden said in 2013, on a computer, an application, dude sitting there watching somebody's thought process, right? And he said they can do this to anybody.
All right.
And that was in 2013. So we're 9 years ahead of that.
Angelica says they blocked her last 4 videos. What did you have in those videos, Angela?
They blocked your last 4 videos. Why did they block your last 4 videos? Would you like to come on and talk about it?
Yeah, what'd they do? We want to hear why they blocked
the link's right there. You can hear.
Why did they block your videos?
Come and join the chat. And
now she can't list. Big Pharma. What did you talk about? Did you talk about the jab or anything
just
medical?
Come in here and talk about it.
You can't talk.
You're not going to hurt my channel at all. Come on in.
You can't talk about medical things on YouTube. That's for one thing.
Come talk about it.
They ban you if you talk about any medical claims. Same thing with Facebook. No medical claims allowed.
Come chat about it.
It means Scott need an uplift here.
Yeah, come in here and talk about it.
We need somebody to help us get motivated. We're all running on empty tonight. Empty. The song goes.
I'm not really running on empty.
I am.
You know, I presented my topic and I
am. I'm running empty.
What I'm talking about.
No, your stuff's all stuff that people need to know. I mean, it's not implants. The implants are what they do in case you have a problem. The implants for people who have brain problems. They put that in.
The implant bullshit, like he was talking about, was
for
people that have epilepsy.
Right, they need it.
Fucking
it's like a medical
brain
aid.
Aneurysms, problems with their spine.
Maybe dementia, right?
They need implants for that shit.
Right, so they can move motor function
in you.
Right.
But when you're a normal person with a perfectly fit, active brain, active body, they don't need that shit. They just link to your EMF, a fucking broadcast from your skull, your EEG, your EKG. There's remote monitoring technology that the hospitals use to monitor a motherfucker from the hospital.
Angela says she throws up blood in the poop. That sounds serious. You better see a private doctor and get checked out if you're doing that kind of stuff. That's crazy.
Yeah.
You got to see somebody like private. Don't go to like a big hospital. Go see some private doctor if you think you got something inside of you. So the real doctors won't tell you. You need to go to a specialist, like an outside doctor, specialist. The regular doctors will probably say nothing wrong with you.
Well, why don't you click that StreamYard link and
tell everybody? We need a topic tonight. I don't have anything to talk about too much.
You can't talk about it on your channel. We'll come on here and talk about it.
Yep. My brain's kind of fried from the computers. The hacking, I've had all kinds of bullshit going.
I'm not worried about getting no fucking strikes. I'm not worried about getting no fucking ban. If they want to ban me off of YouTube, they can fucking suck my dick. Ban me the fuck off of YouTube. I really don't give a fuck. So come in here and tell your story. What's up, Immaterial? If you got something you want to say, Angela, get up here and say it. I'm not going to say this is.
I'll be right back. Something's wrong with the printer downstairs. I'll be right back.
Okay. I'm not going to say this is a safe place, but you know, I mean, I give you the ability to say whatever you want. I don't give a shit if you talk about COVID. I really don't give a fuck if they don't like it. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if you talk about Fukushima. I don't give a fuck if you talk about any of that shit. Epstein. I really don't give a fuck. Talk about it. they want to suppress people's fucking thought process. They can suck my balls. Well, I just showed you. I gave you the link right here. Here, I'll put it up again. Here's the link. The StreamYard link. Just click that link. Click that link on StreamYard and you can come in here and chat. I just posted it right there. So if you want to come in and chat, you're welcome to come in and chat. So anybody wants to come up and talk, that's perfectly fine. But like I was showing with that DARPA video, they literally say they're the driving force behind this technology. They invented this shit. That they had a lot to do with this shit. And here we got Angela. Angela wants to come on. I'm going to bring Angela up here. Hi, Angela. Angela, how are you today?
Well,
Welcome
it's
to the
actually
chat.
like 6 in the morning where I live.
That's fine.
Because, again, they put me on sleep deprivation. Why not?
Oh, yeah. They wake you up early in the morning, right? They wake me up
Yeah.
at like 4
Yeah,
or
they're
5
like,
o'clock every
bing,
fucking
bing, bing,
morning.
wake up.
Every
4 in the
morning.
morning. It doesn't matter.
And there's something else they do with the V2K and the RNM. The second I go lay down, they start screaming at me on V2K and talking all kinds of shit. You know what I mean? On V2K. The second I go to
I
lay down,
believe
like I'm not supposed to go sleep. They don't want you to sleep.
And the
Because
TV doesn't help. Nothing
that's
helps.
like an NSA tactic or a CIA tactic is sleep deprivation. It's torture. It makes it makes your body not function correctly because you don't get sleep.
Of course.
But what's your story?
Never a
What's
dull
my
moment from
story?
there. Go ahead. Back,
Oh my
guys.
God.
Yeah, you
My
had
story
something you wanted to say.
began many years ago.
Well, mine has too. But what's this about? You said they're not letting you post videos.
Yeah, like 3-4 days ago, they took a lot of my videos down where I was talking about the big pharma, and I know that I'm microchipped, and I know that for a long, long time they've been giving me a lot of medications that are making me sick, like literally sick. I throw up blood a month ago. 2 days ago, I was literally having blood in my stool. Now it's orange, but it's not even orange. It's like neon orange. Like, what are they giving me? Because I'm not taking anything
Do
in
you tell the
particular.
doctors? Do you tell the doctors, hey, this shit's making me sick, and they tell them the symptoms, and then what?
Of course, I've been to the doctor. He said
And
that
you
I
tell
have
him
mental
that?
problems. I went to the
No. I'm saying,
neurologist.
did you tell
She
the
said the
doctor
same
that you're
thing,
throwing up blood
that
and shit?
I need to see a psychiatrist. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I'm not feeling good. I can barely breathe. I used to go to the gym all the time, like all the time. Not anymore. I can barely climb
That's their
stairs. I
agenda.
live
They want to put
at
us all in mental institutions.
yeah, exactly.
They don't
I
want to
live at the
admit that,
second
people are
floor.
torturing us.
Like two years ago, I used to try to not to lose weight, but to be in shape, and I used to take like 10 pounds of weight in backpack and just like climb up the stairs when the when the quarantine hit.
Uh-huh.
You know, just to like do some exercise because I was going crazy. Everything was closed. And that's how my quarantine did. But now I can even walk the stairs with a piece of bread or simple things, you know? They literally transformed me into vegetables in 2 years. 2 years. That's all they need.
Destroyed your body physically, right?
Yes. But with medication, because I'm sure they were giving me stuff. Like I'm positive.
Well, when
They
I
electroshocked me because I have a chip in my brain. I know I do. Like the moment that I've been to the ER, you know, the feel like when you're waiting for your, you know, your analysis and all of that, because you're not feeling good. Like I had shortness of breath. My heart was pumping. I wasn't feeling good, and it wasn't a matter of hours. It was like 2-3 weeks. I was like, I can't stay like this. I'm not a person that goes to the ER that much. Like, I think this was the first time. But I'm telling you, she's like, you're fine. You're just anemic. And I was like, I'm anemic. Then it popped into my mind that who knows what these people are giving me that it's not in their panel. You know,
Well,
the substances that they're testing, they're trial testing on me, they're never come up on a regular panel at the ER because they don't exist in their database.
Well, when I injured my back, from a work injury, right, and I went to the doctors and all this, and they prescribed me with something called citalopram, which was for depression. They says it was for depression, but the side effects were that you couldn't go out in direct sunlight. You had to stay inside. And it's like, and if you have thoughts of suicide, call your doctor. I'm like, bitch, you say I'm depressed and you're giving me something that says it's going to make you have thoughts of suicide. So I said, fuck that shit. I'm not taking that shit. You can stick it right up your ass. I'm not taking it. I quit taking it.
Yeah, and then
like,
it's you. You're refusing the treatment.
You're the problem. Yeah, you're the problem.
Yeah, you're refusing the treatment because they gave me some crappy. Because I told them I have headache. Of course, I have headache from this freaking microchip in my head. I showed them the CT scan, and they're like, "Oh, that's calcification." This is like 2 months stuff, you know. But my problems are much longer than that. This is the moment where it kind of pivoted. It's just not bearable anymore.
I know what you mean by not bearable.
No, seriously, this is the time when it's just
It's stressed.
You can live like this.
Now,
Your head
you see what Trevor Hitchens says right here?
pain. What?
Do you see what Trevor Hitchens says right here? The comment I just posted? It came on strong for me in 2018. Something went live in hardcore about that time for many TIs. I've been in their claws for decades, likely for 50 years. I totally agree with you, Trevor, that whatever technology they're using, they got an updated version or some shit in like 2018, early 2019, that they're able to fuck with people even harder because it's like, just like you're saying, for many TIs, the stalking and the harassment and the V2K and the RNM increased.
Welcome to the stream, Trevor. I have to say that.
I've been a TI for sure since 2014, for sure.
It's a long time.
Yeah.
I'm guessing 2015,
So
2016,
maybe
somewhere around
longer
there.
than that, because I used to live in the United States in Phoenix and I know
Phoenix, oh
for
my
a
God.
fact.
It's the worst.
Yeah,
That's where
no.
it started
And the
for me in
guy that I
Phoenix.
lived for 5 years, he was a gangstalker. I
Yes,
knew him.
where were you in Phoenix? Where'd you
In
live?
Phoenix, Arcadia.
Okay, I don't know where that is. I was in
Where's Camelback Mountain
Yes, I know
and
where Camelback
Biltmore?
Mountain is. Yep.
So around that area.
That area of Phoenix has got more gang stalkers probably than California, because there are just tons of those people that get hired for it. They're all meth users and they're hired by the gang stalkers. That meth shit's big in
Man, I
Phoenix.
don't know what took me there. I made a lot of money in Phoenix, but it was hell for me. Everything was hell, like every single
At
day
Phoenix,
of
we
my
caught him on the
life.
roof. I caught him at our shop at work. They're on the roof in Phoenix. You could hear them walking around. We went out and I chased this guy and almost ran him over with my car. I had him on video too. I have the video someplace. I saved it. It's on YouTube. I got to find it. I saw it about 6 months ago. I still have the video of the guy I chased from the roof. I just got to figure out where in the hell it
Yeah,
is.
like the last time I lived there, like the last 6 months,
I'm gonna go
I
look for
was
it
going
while we're
crazy.
talking
Like I
about it.
couldn't live there anymore. Like
It's on
almost
some
every night,
channel.
somebody was knocking at my door, looking for somebody invisible, like looking for Peter or looking for at 3 a.m. in the morning. No, Peter is living there. I was like,
I know what channel it's on. I don't have it on this computer. That's why. I have this video of this guy that was on our roof. I chased him down in the car. I got him on video. I do have it someplace. It's a good thing you reminded me. I got to look for it. I got like 6 channels or 7 channels. I don't know which one I put it on.
They knew there was nobody named Peter living there, Angela. They absolutely knew that no one named Peter lived where you were at.
of course.
Phoenix, that's a bad place. You're probably happy. Is it better where
It
you are
is.
now or
It's
worse?
well,
Was Phoenix
here
worse?
I'm in Romania and I live with my sister, but my sister is a gangstalking me.
You live in where?
Romania, she said.
Romania.
Awesome.
How is it there?
What's it like there?
Yeah, what do you do like daily
No, the
there?
weather is calmer. It was really cold last week. Unbearable.
It was like 10 degrees or Celsius, I don't know what it would be, but it's probably comparable to
It doesn't get
Minnesota or
like
something.
cold like Alaska cold. But for us, if it snows a little bit, it's cold.
Can you do me a favor?
I need to use the restroom. I'll be back.
Okay.
I'll be back. That's what Arnold always says. I'll be back.
I'll be back.
I'll be back. Romania. I'm gonna go Google that and see what happens. How bad it's there. I never heard of a gang stalk in Romania. It'd be a cool thing to actually talk about.
I want her to teach me how to say "go straight to hell" gang stalkers in Romanian.
You gotta say "fuck off, perps" in
Say "fuck off,
Romanian.
perps" in
Yeah.
Romanian. I know how to say "fuck your mother" in Mandarin Chinese. You want to hear that?
Yeah, I know how to do it too.
How do you do? How do you say it?
I say it like this: "Dule chai si fa pompe." Dule chai, dule chai si fa pompe.
Tomwe ma.
Tome wa. Okay, you got different.
Tomwe ma.
Tome wa. Okay.
Tongwe ma means
Must
fuck
be-
your mother in Chinese. Yes,
Too late.
Harry, they clip your wings. Thanks for the validation. Peace to you too, Will. I like the show. Hey, this is my show. This isn't his show. Fuck Will. This is my channel. This is my channel. This
Oh,
is
thank you,
my
Indian
show.
Gang Stalking. I got him
This is my
confused.
stream.
Yeah, Will's taking a break from streaming.
This is my stream.
Will's taking a break. His tired old ass.
This is my channel. My shit. He's my co-host tonight, not the other way around.
It's all good. I want to take a break from streaming.
No, well,
That's gotta
we're
get some.
like we're like joined at the hip anyway, though. So
Yeah. Separated at birth. Scott's my long lost brother.
Thank you for that, IG. The props to.
Yeah, okay, we're on Scott's channel.
Yeah, big money. What big money? I wish big money. Maybe for the gang stalkers, for big money for the gang stalkers.
They make money
off
on
of
us. We don't make a dime
Yeah,
with this.
we ain't
This
making shit.
costs us money. This costs
I
us to
don't
be
get
on here.
paid. I'm not monetized. I'm not making no money for this shit. There ain't nothing coming to me from this.
There's only like maybe three TI channels that make money out of probably 1,000.
You
So
know that's really
3%.
funny. That is really funny though that they're not. You know they're not. There's no real. There's no real venue for that type of thing for us. You know what I mean? Because like we were talking about with the shadow banning, they keep our numbers down.
Okay, I think what let me interrupt. Trevor says we're actually big money in our content we're delivering is what he's saying, which is cool. I think that's a good compliment. Thank you,
Yeah,
Trevor.
well, I know. I'm just messing with you. I'm not. Don't take me seriously, Trevor. I'm just messing with you. But you know,
I had to leave the chat for a while and fix the printer. It worked fine on my eBay, but it didn't work on somebody else's eBay. It's like a
did you
whole.
fix it? What was
Well,
wrong
I
with it?
did a temporary fix. I had to get into the paint program, print screen the label, and print it. Because there's the settings you got to go on eBay and do all this horse shit to format it. You know, this many centimeters that way and all this crap.
But you were able to get it to work.
I got one printed out for tonight. Yeah, the temporary fix, but the printer's working. That's the main thing. It prints. I couldn't get the printer working for months. They'd always mess with the printer. So it's a huge success just to even see the label come out. It's an accomplishment just to see a label spit out empty. Even I'm happy. To have ink on it or to say something is even another bonus because they've really hit me hard on the printers.
So what did I miss?
Oh, not. We were just.
You just missed
nothing.
Indian Gang Stalking. Thought this was my channel or my stream. It's not. It's Scott's. That's about it.
I wanted you to do me a favor, Angela. Can you do me a favor?
Speak
Are you still
Romanian.
there?
Speak Romanian.
I want you to say "fuck you, gang stalkers" in Romanian. Teach me how to say that.
I don't think there's a gang stalker translation.
Okay, perps. How about perpetrators?
Asshole. How about
How about perpetrators? Is there a word for perps?
How about everybody to go to hell?
Okay, that'll do it. But how do you say it?
Everybody that took an oath, they're all involved. All big pharma, because big pharma is the ones that they're doing this to us.
There is a big terrorist organization, isn't there? It's a global
Yeah, and it's
conspiracy
like,
of
I
fucking
know that I'm
scumbags.
followed by the government. I know that I'm followed because when
But
I
it's
get
not
a
just the
job, and
government.
these
It's
are
not just the
people
government.
that
That's
I
it.
grow up with.
It's not just the government though. That's it. It's fucking. It's like it's got like phases. There's the assholes paying people, and then there's the little guy below them, and then a little guy below, and it's like down to your fucking the motherfucker living next door to me. You know, the fuckers that live next door to me are fucking doing it. It's like how did they organize this huge
Through
organization
mind
of
control. I don't
fucking
think they pay
dickheads?
them.
I totally agree with you. It's hypnotism. It's fucking
Yeah,
it's
I don't
mass.
think they
It's
pay
a
them
mass
because I see all
hypnotism.
these. I see these gang stalkers posting online. I don't think they pay them because I've been through all this. They're not gonna pay somebody to buy the same thing when I'm going to a grocery store. I don't think that's a thing.
Isn't that shit weird? I like
It's
really
weird.
love
It's
I love
weird, but I
Almond
think it's
Joy.
metaverse. It's a part of the NPC player or synchronizing or stuff like that.
Yeah, every time I used
It
to,
is
This is
weird though. I used to like to buy like Almond Joy creamer, right?
not the
And
creamer. They took all
yeah.
my creamer out.
and now I can't find it fucking anywhere.
They used to have
And
this
the-
creamer.
and I like these Jimmy Dean sausage and egg and cheese biscuits. They're always out of them.
Yeah,
Always.
same here. I have the same
shit
problem.
that I buy is always gone.
Gone. Yep. Same here.
Always
Yeah,
gone.
so
I had to try some
stuff
new
like
stuff
that.
today.
But
What's up
now
with
they
that?
took my videos down and I can't post anything. They're pissed too. Because the thing is that I know I'm sick and they know I'm sick. And they know I'm an experiment because it's getting obvious. It hasn't been a year or two. This has been years and years and years. And at one moment you're like, hey, this isn't normal. And you start making some research and you realize that
You're not the only one.
you're in trouble. You're in trouble.
Angela,
You know?
Trevor has a question for you. He says, Angela, do you feel comfortable telling us how, when, and why you were selected to be targeted? Or if you know, do you know? Do you know why they targeted you?
Yes, I kind of do. Because
I
they
do
believe
too.
in this cult of Saturn and they want a sacrifice. And I've been targeted since I went to the US. I was like 21 or something like that. And then when I was like 24, I met this guy. He was CIA, and I lived with him for
Oh
5
boy.
years.
CIA.
It wasn't, yeah.
Damn, you were sleeping with the enemy big hardcore, huh?
It wasn't
He was the
a
honeypot.
normal relationship.
The
It
CIA.
was just more like you do this, you go to the gym, you have this business and stuff like that. It wasn't a normal relationship. And he never let me have the friends that I wanted. He always kept me focused on my business, and I had an online business. It was good for him because I had
What
work
the
from home.
fuck?
Yeah, so I was
What the
basically
fuck?
isolated since then because I'm isolated now too. That's my life.
Here's my question: where are we all going to be in 20 years from now?
Well,
What?
I know where I'm going to be. I'm going to be dead. COPD kills people, and
20
I'm
years
dying
from
from
now?
that.
No, they're not
10
going
years?
to let me live
Maybe
that long.
I may be here still 10 years from now. I
Okay,
don't know.
let's have a 10-year plan. I'll make us a good 10-year plan.
But I may not too. My heart and my lungs could just take a shit tomorrow. I don't know. You don't know. They don't give you. My doctor doesn't. Didn't say, oh, you've got 15 years or nothing like that. She just said I have COPD and said at the outside
I have
I could
COPD.
live 20 years. Yeah, and at the outside you can
Yeah.
live 20 years. And you didn't quit smoking either, did you?
I don't even want to live anymore. Like after all these years, and it's like never ending. I have to literally, I
Well,
was
who?
so sick like 2 or 3 months ago. Sick. I was throwing up blood. I could barely breathe. I could
Damn.
barely,
Yeah, like
basically,
I feel your
I
pain
was
because
sick.
who could want to live like that? Who wants to live like that? I
Yeah.
don't, and
What
it's
do you
every
do to
day.
combat the sickness? What do you do to try to get
I
through your
don't
day?
do shit anymore.
And then I had to read in the news what they're doing to me in the lab. Like,
I
this
don't
is
use
sick
the inhaler they tried
for
to
sure.
prescribe me. I don't even use the inhaler they prescribed me
Like,
anymore. I
they
fucking quit
were
using it.
like trying all sorts of medication that now they have so much side effects that I poop orange and blood, and a month ago I was throwing up blood. I don't know. I don't know what their plan is, but it's not good. But I did read an article 2 days ago, I think, that NASA, our savior, is planning to charge people for more time to live. So basically, Tesla, fake microchip, electric cars, and robots, and Amazon, of
We are
course.
the robots. Used to be this Kraftwerk song called "We Are the Robots."
Yeah, the Transformers.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, in reality, the human body is a robot. It's a machine. I mean, you have a
It's a
processor.
machine, but when
You have a
hooking
motor.
people up,
You
falling them
you
in
have
love,
you have to eat food. You have to have fuel, which is food. You have to have oxygen, which burns the food. You excrete waste just like your car does, like a machine
yeah.
does. Your arms, the joints wear out just like the joints on a car or an automobile.
Yeah, but the problem is getting new joints is not as easy for the human compared to getting some new bushings.
We're just like we're an
No, they're
organic
just
robot.
like,
We're
and I
an
read
organic
articles
machine.
that clinical trials for the microchips are not in, and it's not true. The clinical trials are here. They're here, and they're struggling to understand what the fuck is going on. And they're taking advantage, and they're giving us, because through the microchip, they can uh, put any substance they want. Any substance. Nobody's that idiot to think that they cannot put a substance through an algorithm. That's just a lie. If somebody thinks that they cannot give you drugs through the microchip, is dumbass in 2022.
Is that why you got
And
your
this is the
videos
whole
taken down?
point.
Did you talk about the jab or something? You said you lost two
Yeah.
videos. What were they?
What were you talking about in the videos you
Oh,
you
Yeah,
had
the
taken
yeah.
down?
videos.
Yeah, what were
Oh,
you
I
talking
was
about?
talking about how they're treating me like a rat, and how they're all guilty, and the secret space program is fake and it's secret because it's illegal, and they should all go to jail. And what else did I say? I posted them on TikTok, but TikTok is not the platform for this.
Yeah, I don't go on
Um,
TikTok. Is there a lot of people talking
I
about
don't
it?
even screw with TikTok either.
Yeah.
I don't fuck with TikTok.
I think TikTok is more like what's that dating app? What's that called? Tinder. That's what it reminds me of, like a fancy social network like Tinder or something. Is what TikTok is.
I looked
no,
at
I posted
I
them on
looked at
TikTok.
TikTok for
So
like a
people
minute
that
and I
they
turned it
follow
off.
me, they read. So I talk about the jab, how they're supposed to go to jail because they're
Okay, you
illegal,
talked
because
about the jab. Go ahead.
they
You talked
and I
about the
talk about
vaccine, yeah.
my health being, because I'm not feeling good. And a day before, I saw a video posted by Enter the Stars saying that the angels are falling, MK Ultra falling from the sky because they all kill themselves. And I explained to him why. I was like, what do you mean? It's like ears, ears and ears and ears. They jab you with freaking needles into your eye. They
Oh,
electrical
Jesus.
shock me with the microchip in my in my brain. They electroshock me. They they control every single job that you have, every single hookup you have, because you can have a relationship when they're doing a study. You know, their study and their data, that's what your life has no meaning to them. You just, they're lab rat, pure and simple, just their lab rat. And I was explaining how cruel, and this is more than Holocaust, more than Holocaust. This is obviously slow kill of certain people, and
Slow
it's true.
kill
Yeah, it's
population
it's population
depopulation.
control or something.
Yes,
But
because
I
at least what they're doing to me, it's obviously not gonna last me 3 or 4 more years. Like my food intake is getting lower and lower, and my decrease in uh, you know, my health and my drive, my
With the stress,
intellectual
the
properties.
stress, the stress is hard. The stress gives
It's
you
not the
acid in your
stress, it's
stomach.
the
I get a lot of
microchip.
stress.
The microchip. The microchip is not good. We need to fight it before it's too late. Soon we're gonna get a bill from Tesla to live longer. I'm telling you. You're gonna receive a bill. Hey, do you want to go on a date? Pay us $30. Do you want to live longer? Pay us $1,000. Do you want to? If you don't have the money, you can do that, and then you're gonna be like the outcast of
That's a good way to
society.
look at it.
one
They
day
got us all
they're
under.
gonna
Not a
send you a
good
letter
way.
in the mail saying, "Hey,
This is their plan. This is their
we're gonna
sick
start charging
brain
you for your
working.
water. We're gonna start charging you to breathe oxygen. Okay? Do you
We're
want
gonna
to
charge
breathe?
you for toilet.
Do you
We're
want
gonna
to
charge
breathe
you to flush
longer?
the toilet.
If you want to breathe longer, you have to subscribe to this service
Yeah,
for oxygen."
yeah, exactly. This is their plan. They don't know how to make money anymore, and they receive this god-like power, and voila, they can do whatever they want, and they are doing it.
Well, they are doing whatever they want, and because nobody's doing anything to stop them, they won't. I mean, you can talk to any
No,
kind of
and if I try to
agencies.
tell anybody, especially in Romania, Romania is far sound asleep. Nobody has any idea what's going on. Seriously, I went to
Yeah.
a not neurosurgeon, neurologist, because I needed a paper to get a CAT scan for the microchip. She said of course I wasn't reading the paper. She said that I'm clinical crazy or something like that. I don't remember, because she changed it. I went last week after her, and I told her, if you don't agree with what the patient says, it doesn't make it true because you don't believe it. It's true, no? If the
No,
doctor
it is
doesn't
true.
believe what you
It's just
say,
like
it
Indian
doesn't
gang
mean you're
stalking
crazy.
says right here. It's just like Indian gang stalking says right there. The terrible program worldwide.
It's
It's
worldwide,
a worldwide
for
program.
sure.
And
And they're all the heads of the government are all in on it.
they all know about it. I'm adamant of that. They all know about it. They're all covering their heads. They
I
shield
don't
their
know if
eyes,
this
cover
girl
their ears,
knows
close their
about it.
mouths. Hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. but they're performing evil.
Speak
Has
no
it
evil.
doesn't say nothing about.
Yeah,
It
like
doesn't say nothing
monkeys.
about performing evil. It says hear no evil, speak no evils, you know, see no evil. But it
You know,
doesn't
they
say don't
Yeah,
perform evil.
monkeys.
they put this programming on
Elon
TV to
Musk
try to
monkeys.
distract you. They want you to be sheep. Do as they say. Wear the mask. Obey.
Yeah, and you know what? Musk is the code name for Minecraft.
The mask. The day the mask stood still.
That's
I was out doing. I was shopping today, and this guy got in my way. He was all dressed in red. And he had a red mask on. I mean, and it was like weird. I mean, yeah, I get these guys with the red mask. I don't know what to make of the red mask. Forgot what I was buying today, but he had a red mask on. He was in my way. I think I was checking out at the grocery store. I was checking out, and he was taking his time putting his food in his bag. Like he did it slow on purpose. He was like taking one item. He's got 20 items, and he's sitting there looking at the item, and he puts it in the bag just to like piss me off. He had a red mask on at the grocery store. This was earlier, a couple hours ago. It's like they just like to fuck with you.
Okay, so the other video that I posted, I had two phones. They broke the other one.
They hacked it.
It's nothing wrong with it. The screen doesn't work. It doesn't take
Yeah, they
commands.
hacked
It
it.
doesn't unlock.
They just go in there and just turn the brightness all the way down, or just shut it off. Either one. They just turn my volume down all the way about an hour
Man,
ago. The mouse moved by itself.
This year they broke two laptops.
I got
That phone.
20. I've been through
I have
20.
another phone that I can't find it.
I returned
All I
10
have
alone
is my laptop
last year to Costco. I used
You,
to buy
you
it.
hear you hear
return
how clear the sound is on my stream, right?
them. Yeah. It doesn't sound good.
If I pick my guitar up, it goes to shit. You won't hear my guitar. You
Yeah,
won't hear half of it.
I got an email today from one of these guys that listens to you, Scott. He was all concerned. Does Scott get his amp working? I'm not going to mention his name.
Gene.
Yeah, you know
Gene.
Gene. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gene's like, oh, does Scott get his amp working? I said, yeah.
Yeah,
He left
it's
it on.
working.
Yep, he wanted to know. He was worried about your amp.
Yeah.
It's like, did Scott get his amp working?
Every time I play guitar, it starts out okay, but then they start fucking with it, and you can hear them talking in the background and manipulating the fucking noise of it. They always screw with me playing my music, playing guitar at all, anytime, always. But like right now,
So
listen,
when on
everything's
YouTube they take
perfect. You can hear
the
everything.
videos down. For how long you're not allowed to post?
Oh, I think it's well, the first strike would be 1 week. I think you got 1 week. The second strike is 2 weeks.
And then the third time they take your channel.
So
down.
they take your channel down. So it's 1 week, 2 weeks, and then you're gone. Adios. I got one strike right now.
What video is that, Trevor? I'll play a video for you. Sure.
Yeah, open request.
But it's
go,
gone. Like you can't. It's hashed.
If you want to go
Yeah,
into
Trevor
the,
wants to play one. What video is it, Trevor?
here, go back into the private
you...
chat here.
Yeah, Trevor, what you gotta do is click the StreamYard link and just go in there and
Yeah.
just drop the link, because it won't drop in the regular chat.
Yeah, I can't do it in the regular chat. Come into private
Unless
chat
you're a
and post it.
moderator, you can't do it.
Come into private chat and post the link, and I'll play it. Just click that StreamYard link and go into private, and I'll pull it up. And
Yeah,
we'll watch it.
check the chat and see if you can actually add anybody to be a moderator. And I'm just curious, Scott. You said you couldn't do it earlier.
Oh, well, let me see if I can make you a
Yeah,
moderator. then.
I was just curious if they got you shadow banned that bad.
Yeah, I can't do anything. I can't.
Wow, that's weird. Because I looked in YouTube, there's no setting. For it. You can manually
I've got
probably do it on the back end.
I've got 3 dots and it says put user in timeout or block user, or it has a star next to you.
What the hell's the star? I wonder what that is.
I don't know. Here's what a star does.
What does it do?
I don't know. I just clicked it.
I've never
What does
seen
it do?
Huh? I don't see anything in the chat.
I don't see anything. It doesn't do shit.
That's weird. You got a weird YouTube. I don't know if it's because your StreamYard's not a paid version or.
No, I'm not. I don't have a.
But I
paid
see.
version
I see
StreamYard.
people. I mean, that don't have the paid version. They make moderators. So you got.
Well, let me go into the YouTube. I'm in StreamYard. It might not let me do shit in StreamYard.
No, it doesn't do it in StreamYard. You got to go to the YouTube side.
Let me go into the YouTube side. Hold on. I'm just
It's the 3 dots in the YouTube chat.
let me
You
see.
should have
here.
like 5 options.
Let me see if I can do anything to you.
We tried earlier and it didn't work.
Add moderator. You're a moderator now.
All right. Yeah, you have to be streaming, and you can't do it when you're not streaming. That's what it was.
And
Okay, I was right.
I'll make Tanya moderator. I got 2
Scott's giving
moderators.
out wrenches tonight. All right, everybody. It's wrench night. Yeah, it looks kind of funny in the chat. There's not one wrench.
Yeah.
It's the only chat I've ever seen that never mentioned it. You're surprised when you get more.
Well, I didn't ever really want to make anybody a wrench because I had a reason because
Yeah,
I wanted
I
wanted the perps to be able to be
Talk, yeah.
assholes and prove what assholes they are. So unless somebody is like, attacking somebody else, I don't care what they say, right?
I'm gonna type
Now,
test, see
but
what happens.
if they're attacking me, if they're threatening me, don't silence it. Don't hide it. Don't mute them. Just But if somebody starts attacking somebody else in the chat, then use your powers, okay?
I just did it. I did a test wrench. It says you are now a moderator. Okay.
So
it works.
unless somebody's attacking somebody else in the chat, don't hide what they say. Don't remove their comments, please.
Tanya, did you hear the moderator rules? She says, "Thank you, Scott." She gives you a double heart.
But I mean, if they're attacking me, I really don't give a shit. I want to see that shit. I want to be able. I want I want to see it. But if they're attacking Will or somebody else in the stream or in the chat, you
Tanya got rid of
do whatever
Rice
you
is
need.
Dumb Comment. It was like a VOL spam link. She got rid of that.
You don't have to worry about removing those like those vor.ongs. I don't care about those. Those ain't shit.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you don't have to remove them. I don't care. Just if someone's being abusive to someone else in the chat.
At least you got it to work. I thought you were
don't
shadow
mind
banned.
cursing. I don't care about cursing. Hello, Sai. How you doing? Anyway, but unless somebody's being abusive or whatever, you don't have to do shit. You don't even have to use you don't have to use a wrench. I don't really care.
Yeah, usually it's like when somebody like Brandon came in and just started screaming and doing, flooding the whole chat where you can't read it.
Yeah,
And then you get rid
if
of it.
somebody's pissing you off personally or whatever, like that, that's fine. But
Yeah. So Scott's saying be loose with the wrench here. Don't.
yeah, you don't have to use it. I really don't care. If I want to get rid of somebody's shit, I'll do it. But otherwise, I don't really do that. I mean, I let Muddy stay in here talking his shit for months, and just the other night I'm like, fine, fuck you, I'm done with you.
Yeah, we haven't seen Muddy.
Rick Z Morty 420. That's a new.
Yeah,
that's a new face in here.
Yeah.
Hi.
Welcome to the stream, Ricky Morty 420. We got another new one.
Speaking of Muddy, that's probably Muddy.
Why isn't the call solution based? That's what I was going to say.
Video,
as soon as I said
Trevor,
Muddy, I knew he was going to come. I knew he was going to come when I said it. It's Murphy's Law. Muddy waters when Muddy comes.
So
what's the video, anyways?
What's the video, Trevor?
Trevor, what's the video?
My goodness, cold feet killer. Okay, I'll search it. Okay, I'll just search it. How about that? In YouTube, I will search it.
If you can't find it, I'll get off my ass and get it on the computer. I can find it probably if you can't.
Cold feet. My goodness, cold feet
Killer.
killer.
It sounds interesting. My goodness, cold feet killer.
Oh, okay. It's 8 years old. There's more than one. Okay. Now, am I going to get a copyright strike for these from these people? Or if I post this video, it's copyright 2013. I probably shouldn't play it.
Yeah, last time I did it, look what happened to my hentai. Got blocked. My stream got blocked.
I really shouldn't. I really shouldn't play it because it's copyrighted. It's copyrighted material, Trevor.
I mean, if you find a different version of it, somebody else's channel, you can do it.
But no, I'm not going to play that because it's copyrighted material, and I'm not going to play somebody else's copyrighted shit. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up myself and see what it's about. I can go watch it and see what it is for the shits and giggles. I got off my ass to see Trevor's video now.
No, you got.
Oh, that's
something
not
happened to
Vivo.
the other one.
That thing is not Vivo. That's all copyright. You can't play Vivo. That's a song. You can't play that. You'll get copyright. No, you can't play that one, Scott.
Yeah,
that's on Vivo. You'll be definitely.
No, I'm not playing. I looked at it. It's copyrighted. I'm not playing that.
Well, if Vivo comes up right away, it's a red flag. You can't play red.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
I gotta get some more smoke.
If it was on SoundCloud, you
Go
could
ahead and
do it. If it was on SoundCloud, you could probably play it. So how do you get through your day, Angela? How do you get through your day? How do you make it? A lot of cigarettes, Angela? Do you smoke a lot of cigarettes? Do you smoke a lot?
Just sick in the last like 4
I know.
or 5 months.
Running
When it gets worse.
of a mother's little helper went to send
When it gets worse, I get a
away.
sleeping pill and
I
just go
hear
to bed.
every mother say.
Done with
Yeah, I do
it.
the same. I take the sleeping pill and go to bed. Scott says it's not good to take the sleeping pill, but that's the only way I can sleep.
Well,
No,
no,
'cause
I
when
didn't say
your
that
ears
it's
and
not
ears
good
and
to take
ears-
sleeping pills. I
Yeah.
said it's not good that you're getting those sleeping pills
Oh, yeah.
from China.
Yeah. I've tried all the other ones. They don't do anything.
Because there's a thing they use called fillers, right?
Right. These are all from a pharmaceutical place.
China ain't got no regulations
I
on
used
what
to
the
work
fuck they
in
put
health
in there.
department in the United States. I know everything that's bad. And don't forget, I was with CIA, living in my house for 5 years.
Yeah.
We
You're
used to
not
get the
gonna
pills.
see that
We used
guy
to get them
taking
from Mexico.
pills.
You get the pills from Mexico. They sell them over the counter there. Same ones. They're all prepackaged and they sell
lived in
sleeping pills in
Phoenix,
Mexico.
remember?
Yeah. You go to Mexico, they got them all over the counter.
I wasn't able at all to copy and paste the videos, not even from
Did
Google,
you hate?
not even from my camera.
Did you hate how hot it was in
I
Phoenix
was
in the
talking
summer?
about big pharma destroying people's lives, practicing unlawful practices because they take an oath when they graduate, and they take healthy human beings into vegetables, and it's true, and they know it's true because
Just think of the kids.
1 year ago I was perfectly healthy, and now they try to make me into this Joan on Arc.
Yeah, so let's go back to
let's
1 year
cut
ago when you were healthy.
Joan's head
When you-
Look here you go. Look at this. Look at this comment. I'm gonna bash a
Where
channel.
is it? Which one is it?
Enough of the trauma bonding. I'll tell you
Trauma
what.
body. Where's that?
I'll tell you what, Dennis Allen.
Where else? I don't even see it. Oh,
we're-
Muddy. Okay, Muddy's there.
We're targeted individuals, and if you don't like the idea of being a targeted individual and gang stalking, and that we have a common link, you don't have to be here.
Are you talking about money?
No, I'm talking about this Dennis Allen person.
Where the hell is it? I don't see him.
I put it up on the front here. Enough of the trauma bonding.
I must have missed it. Trauma bonding.
There's nobody holding you here. I mean, you know, but if you don't like the content, don't bash it. You know, either don't hate, participate, or there's the door.
All right. Now I'm a mod. I can go to his channel, see what he has. He has 6 subscribers, no videos. He's a troll. He joined in May 2015. He's a professional troll. He's been around for a long time, Dennis Allen. Welcome to Troll 202. Dennis has got 6 subs. He's been a troll for
Fuck Muddy.
7 years now. He's a 7-year veteran, Dennis is, of YouTube trolling.
No, that's probably one of Muddy's sock accounts.
Yeah, 7 years. It's a long one. Scott deleted Muddy. Muddy got deleted.
I told him the last time he was in here, I'm never gonna fucking let him talk again. I told him.
Muddy Waters. I call him Muddy Waters. You know, like who is that guy for Pink Floyd? Roger Waters.
I told him if he didn't stop, that I was gonna mute him in every one of his accounts that he brings in here, and he didn't listen. So. That's fine.
You got Roger Waters and you got Muddy Waters. Another brick in the wall. Boom, boom, boom. So the TI community.
All of these clinical trials, do you think there are movies out of us? Like stories and movies.
I think they have all their information.
For marketing.
They probably charge rent and have people watch us, like a TV programming. Like we watch TV, they got their own private network.
I'm sorry, Tanya. I know you miss your father. I can see it just in your post and a lot of the time, and I'm really sorry what they did to him.
How long ago was this, Hummer? How many years ago? 10 years ago or so?
You know, I can see it still hurts. You never get over that kind of a loss.
No, even my dog died in the pool. The gang stalkers, I think, drowned my dog. I'm still pissed off about it. Because he never goes in the pool.
I like what Trevor said right there. You're honoring his life and fight by being here. That's, you know.
Yeah, you're carrying on the legacy, they say. So
as long as he's right here, and in here, Tanya, he's never really dead. But you know what I mean? His physical body's gone, but
there's a soul.
His soul lives in you.
Right, it's a spirit. Same thing with my ex-wife. She killed her mother. I know she's watching over me and helping me, guide me through this. Make sure my ex-wife doesn't perp me out to what she wants to do. She wants to perp me to death, slow kill. Her name is Nancy.
I understand. You'll never get over that.
Yeah, some things we just have to keep on pushing forward. It's just all you can do. You know, tomorrow's a new day. Just try to make the best of it, I guess.
That's hard to do.
I mean, the only thing that gets me through is I see people homeless, they're ready to die in the streets. We got a place to live. We got some things to be thankful for. It can be worse.
My mother died like 11 or 12 years ago from esophageal like esophageal, not cancer, but the acid from.
I have the same problem, Scott.
It ate her esophagus and she started bleeding.
And you can't swallow and everything.
Yeah, she started bleeding, and it exacerbated and got worse. And she
probably couldn't breathe, right? Did she die from suffocation?
I'm not sure exactly. I wasn't there, but
the stomach acid is so bad. My doctor told me I gotta take all these pills because the acid was so bad for my stress.
But it had ruined her esophagus.
He
And
said I was going to die if I didn't change my diet. The acid's a killer.
I get the acid reflux from GERD, and I'll wake up with.
Well, I get it real bad.
With acid, yeah, I do too. With acid in my throat, and I can't sleep. I have to come sit
Yep.
up.
It's stress. All stress. It produces the acid. I mean, sometimes you eat things, you'll get acid,
Look
but
at this.
90% stress.
Look at this retarded fucking jerk.
I
man.
drowned your dog.
Look at this retarded motherfucking jerk.
Meet me outside for a fight. So he went and made a brand new sock.
It wouldn't be a fight, Muddy. I'd just slap you with my cane once and probably bash your fucking brains in.
So he spent
would-
this whole
it wouldn't
time
be a
making a new
fight.
sock, isn't it? I mean, you run out of socks sooner or later, Money. You can't keep them up. We can just keep on banning your ass. I'll let you ban him if you
let
want.
him talk. He's just gonna keep making sock accounts.
Yeah, you only get to make so many, and then you get cut off. I think it's 5 per account.
Wow, thank you. I'm a noob. I'm a 55-year-old noob. I'm a noob. Yeah.
What's a noob?
I don't know what his version of it is.
That's what I mean. Noob.
That's a video game term, and I was alive when they created it, and playing video games. So, yeah, I've probably been playing video games longer than he's been alive.
Buddy's a fire starter.
I think they do hit my stomach with the microwaves, Tanya, and exacerbate the acid and make it worse.
Well, Tanya, 2002, that was the year after the towers went down. What timing?
No, that was 2001.
I know, so I'm saying it's 2002. It was 1 year after her dad died.
I was actually I took the day off from work because I was sick. I was having bouts with migraines, and I took the day off. That's a Tuesday morning on September 11, 2001, and I watched it live on television.
I watched it too.
And I saw the particle beam that took out Building 7, and that was the only broadcast that you ever saw that on.
And they banned it.
And they removed it. Yeah.
They moved a bunch of them. The missile going into the Pentagon was another one. They took all the cameras and they took all the evidence.
Yeah, they took away all that. But it happened.
So, what do you think about this idea that in Afghanistan they actually microchip all the women and they're using them as clinical
Slaves?
trials?
Did they use them as slaves or sex workers or anything, or they just use them just to test subjects?
Yeah.
I mean, they could use them
Yeah.
for sex workers to make money. Like slaves, they could just be like open-minded. You do this, go to this place, and they don't even pay them. They just use them, you know.
Yeah,
It's-
because they don't have a voice to speak.
Right, there's a robot, like a dead robot, NPC controlled.
See, he's totally a perp because I don't even talk about that. I don't talk about JP4 and I don't talk about World of Tanks. But he brings up he's the one that was gang stalking me on World of Tanks.
World of Tanks. Sounds like an army game.
I played World of Tanks for a
Army
while.
game, right? Army game.
Yeah, it's a tank game.
Okay.
Okay, that did it.
I
That did
think
it, Muddy.
everybody in the
You're harassing
military,
people in the
they
chat. That's
plan.
it.
Muddy, bye. See ya. You're booted.
You can
Muddy
attack
gets
me.
the boot.
You can
Muddy gets the boot.
fucking talk shit to me all you want.
Muddy gets the boot.
But you
Gets the
fuck with
boot.
people in the chat, you get the boot, bud.
Boot. You're out of here. You're out of here. You're done out here. I say you're done out here.
You talk shit to anybody but me in here, you get the fucking boot, bitch.
Muddy gets the boot. You're done out here. I just typed it in.
So if he comes back in, boot him if you see him before I do.
I'm on my cell phone now, so it might be a delay.
So almost all the military are microchipped. The robots just slaves for
Really?
the
What
GOV.
what about Scooby Dooby Doo? Where are you?
Hee Roma, Ray, where are you? Roma, Raggy.
Is that supposed to be a dig about my picture that I drew of
Comic.
a comic picture?
Scooby Snacks. I think he likes the show. That's like good. Those are like good shows for people over there. They don't get much humor like we do. Who's smoking a blunt? No blunts here. I got sore throat. I can't even smoke anything.
But anyway.
Any way you want it.
Because that's a pretty totally off-topic comment to bring up that has to do something with like me from years ago.
Oh, the Scooby-Doo thing?
Yeah.
I missed it. So is that something bad?
Well, I sold that picture I drew of the redhead chick. I can't remember her name. It's not Daphne. It's Daphne.
Velma? Daphne, yeah, Daphne. Okay, you did draw Daphne?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. She's the hottest one on the show.
I sold that to somebody named a sculptor Tosspot. And
did you get good money for it?
Yeah. No, cheap.
Yeah, cheap.
I didn't make any money on my.
Was it a copyright thing, or?
I barely made the money to ship the shit, so I
Gotcha.
wasn't making money on it.
So you got a beer too.
So maybe that's why the comic community wants to suck my dick, because I wasn't trying to rip people off with my artwork.
There's people who are all users out there.
And because I was better than them and they didn't like it.
That's why they all hate us. We're better than them. That's what it is. We got something they want.
Thank you, Tanya. I appreciate that. I miss my mom. But
we need Tanya up here one of these days. If you can ever come on panel. I have no idea what Tanya looks like. We've been talking to her for a long time.
Yeah. She won't come on a chat, I don't think.
No, I've never seen her in anybody's chat.
She's worried about how she talks, and I'm not. Yeah.
Okay, we're going to address the chat. What do you guys want to talk about in the chat? Ask some questions. Talk about your targeting. Talk about something. Talk about what you're going to do tomorrow. The hardest part for me is getting up in the morning. I mean, like the first 2 hours is like murder. Like at nighttime I did good, but in the mornings are a real bitch. I don't know about for you guys. Just getting out of bed and getting ready in a shower and all that. It's like a job. You got to eat and make my coffee. After I have the coffee, I feel a little better. But without the coffee, I don't think I'd be able to do anything. I'd lay in bed all day trying to have my coffee pot.
Well, I wasn't saying that you said anything wrong. I asked you if that was a dig that had to do with
the
comic book community.
I think he doesn't even know anything about it. I think he's just thrown that out there.
I don't know. It was pretty significant for a random comment. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, unless he's digging further.
It was a personal comment.
Right. Now, if he would have said Daphne, I would have probably flipped.
I mean, nobody was talking about Scooby Doo. Nobody was talking shit about Scooby Snacks.
Right. So it might be a little purpose.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We don't need no purpose talking here. Or gaslighting. No gaslighters. When gaslighters will buy their own lighter and start lighting their own lighters. Click, click, click.
But what else you got going on, Angela?
Yeah. How's your living situation? Is that okay?
I like listening to you talk.
Living is just like a nightmare for me every day.
The sleeping is the hardest, right?
I don't know what they're giving me. Like they're giving me these substances, and it's making me sick, like literally.
Sounds like you need to do like some sort of a detox and get out of your environment and go somewhere and just do a detox. It's not easier said than done, but 'cause you need money to go do all that crap. Most people don't, as a TI, have money to do it. You know, I mean, you're probably in the same situation. You don't have all this money to go to some resort and just be away from it all. It'd be nice to go like Sedona, Arizona, to go to those
I'm
health
gonna
spas
get
and eat
gangster
right.
over there too.
Oh yeah, but if you're
Addressing what Trevor says, I've looked. I haven't seen really anything there where anybody that's got anything done to gang stalkers. No, because he's asking if anybody's ever been able to hold their abusers accountable.
They all live their life.
yeah, the gang stalkers just push your button so far they never
Where
get
do
caught.
they live?
And
I
they
think
never
they
get
live in
caught.
the Midwest.
They play with you. It's like a toy game.
Tanya
Where
says
do
yes,
they live?
Trevor.
Are they
Who,
kids?
Tanya?
They're
The only one
I
I've
think
I've
I don't know.
I drilled
The
a hole in one of my
Bible
gang
tells
stalkers'
us that
tires.
the devil the Bible
What's that?
tells us that the snake will lay its eggs in Phoenix. So are all these major gang stacking teams are in Phoenix?
I don't. Do you miss Phoenix? I
Probably.
don't. I don't miss Phoenix. Do you? My mom lives there. I have to go back there someday, but I don't miss it. I still have a Arizona Phoenix driver's license I still use. They give it to you for like 20 years. So I never got my California license. I still use the Phoenix license. It's good till 2028. So I got 6 more years of my license before I got to do anything. That's one good positive thing I can say about Phoenix. The Phoenix Lights.
Yeah, the Phoenix Lights.
The
Huh?
gang stacking crew is there.
There's a gang stalking crew everywhere. I heard Alaska, though, is not bad. There's only 2 in whole Alaska, I think. That's the place to go. Nobody wants to go there. That's why. That's the safest place. When we were looking on that TI map one night, Scott, wasn't it? Alaska was like one of the best places to go.
For what?
Wyoming, do you get away from it all?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think you can get away from it.
I think you have less people targeting you. There's only like 2 targets there. We did the map.
I guess you could go live in Wyoming in the middle of nowhere and never see anybody, but
Yeah,
you know,
like Bigfoot. You
Yeah.
live like Bigfoot, and Bigfoot might get you. You might go missing in the woods. They got these 411 stories where people go missing in the woods. I don't know what's worse, going missing in the woods or being gang stalked. It's probably both equally bad.
but I'm affirmed in my belief that moving doesn't make a difference. It doesn't matter where
It
you
does.
move.
It makes a big difference, but it comes back 10 times
It-
harder.
it's only a
It's a
Band-Aid.
temporary situation. What you'd have to do is move every month.
Yeah. Well, you might as well just live in your car then and never stop anywhere.
Yep. You move like to these, what do they call those things? Those fucking hotels or whatever. Those, you check into those little in-suite things and you just stay for a month and you got to move to the next one. Well, that David guy said he's been trying to do it, and they harass him everyone he goes to. He says they're following him.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter where you
So
go.
you'd almost have to
catch
do
you.
it. You'd almost have to do a share rental. It's like a gated community for 1 month and then move. You'd have to have a lot of money to do it. You need like, $100,000 to even do a 1 year plan where you could just keep on going and get away from them. The thing is, you have to buy a new cell phone each time you go. So you throw that one out. It'd be a lot of work just to do it.
Are you having a beer there, Angela?
If you are, what kind of beer is it? What kind of beer?
What kind?
What kind of brewski?
She
Beer
froze.
Here.
She froze.
What kind of beer is it?
As soon as she tries to tell us what kind of beer it is, she froze. It's Murphy's
No,
Law.
this beer. It's from Romanian.
Yeah, what kind of Romanian beer is it? Is it strong?
It's
Is
from
it like?
Romania. You don't know the beer.
Does it like have like high alcohol content, like a 6 or
No, it's
8%?
not. And I mix it with Fanta.
Conta, what's that?
I mix it with Fanta.
Is it good?
Fanta, lemon.
Oh, is it good though? The beer. What do you compare it to?
Yeah.
Like American beer? What does it taste like? Like a Budweiser or
Like
Michelob
Coors.
or Coors? All right, I like Coors.
Coors.
Coors Light. Coors Light. That's a good beer.
That's kind of like what this is.
That's what I'm gonna do. I got 2 bottles of wine that have been sitting in that cabinet for a month. That's time to hit one. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna hit a swing.
Uh-oh. Will's gonna get drunk. I haven't had anything to drink since July. I bought a 6-pack of Cayman margaritas for my wife's birthday. That was in July. Haven't had a sip of anything other than that. Haven't smoked
That's
any
good for
weed
you.
since then. Yeah.
You don't have this permanent headache because of the microchip that they put in your brain as a clinical study. For years. For years.
Well,
Nobody cares.
I get the V2K and the RNM 24/7 whether I have a microchip or not. I don't think I have one, but I do get the RNM all day every day and the V2K all day every day.
No, my
I
head
have
hurts.
I have
It's
recordings
just
of it.
not. It's just not happening. The microchip
Well-
that they call a nanochip. I listen to these videos and they're like, oh, this nanochip, I don't know what, this and that, and all glory and all positive things. And it's hurting me, like really bad. It's really hurting me.
Okay, I got a
And
blend
that's why they took the video. Because I was telling them, this is not the microchip. This is a microchip that's hurting my head.
There's no way to get rid of it.
Like, imagine having something in your head and pushing pressure in your head all the time.
I'll tell you what, I work in the metal industry with automobile
Why?
stuff. I mean, you get a piece of metal in your finger, and the infection from that will drive you insane. Just a piece of metal, a foreign piece of metal in your finger. It goes through your whole body. It throbs. It's got some type of shit on the metal, it's rust or whatever. It goes through your whole bloodstream. It throbs until you dig it out. But I have to get a razor knife and dig that son of a bitch out of there because it ruins your whole system. Like I'll have one on my foot sometimes. I'll step on it. I don't know how it gets in there. A piece of metal gets in my sock.
Well,
You can just feel it.
it infects you because of the heavy metal. It's poisoning you with heavy metal poisoning.
So it's the same thing as she's going. It's the same idea. It's irritating as fuck.
The
A foreign
That's why it gets
substance.
infected. Oh, she dropped again.
Yeah, a lot of people that come on here that drop, they're on cell. The cells always drop. I'll see other streamers, CIs try to stream from their phone and they always drop out.
Yeah, it doesn't work very well. Where's
too hard.
Angel? Where's that bastard at? He
Right
said
now,
he
I'm
was
gonna
gonna come.
call. I'm gonna call that son of a bitch. If I
Call
can
him right
call
now.
I'm gonna
Tell
call
him,
him.
where
Here
were
we go.
you?
I'm gonna do it a live call. Watch this. Let me get speakerphone on.
All right, do it.
Here we go. Got speaker. Angel's on speaker. Angel, where are you?
Where are you,
Are you in the
motherfucker?
Jeep? Are you in the Jeep?
You in the Jeep, motherfucker? Jeep.
Jeep. He didn't answer earlier either. I texted him, but he never came. Oh man.
He's not gonna answer because he knows it's you.
Yep.
He knows you're calling. Yeah, see? Close it. Close it. Mute yourself. Quit giving his phone number out.
I closed it in time. I just said 444 or something.
Yeah, that's okay. That's fine, but yeah. I didn't want to have to delete the screen because of the phone number.
Yeah, you said you made that mistake once. I should know better.
And I deleted that motherfucker right away too.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
Angel's
clock
number
away.
Angel's number is 444, everybody. Just dial 444.
444.
And the angels will come.
444 angels don't give a fuck if you call or not.
We used to do this on streams. Let's see if we can do it. I'm going to try call one. There was one you could call. It was really cool. They would actually talk to you. Let me see if it's still available.
What are you talking about? Don't get us in trouble.
No, 8675309 867-5.
That's no number, dude.
I used to do something years ago. I think you have to put a prefix before it, though.
Yeah, you'd have to have an area code on it.
I think it was, what is it down in LA? 555, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, well, that's the movie. That's the movie code. That's not even an actual number. 555.
There was one you could call. They would actually have something on the other end. I forgot it.
Here, I got it for you. Use 562.
Okay, 562-876.
If you get somebody, you're in trouble, dude.
Let's see. Your call cannot be completed as dialed. I forget it.
Okay, well, there's
I
not
give
a
it up.
number.
There was one you could call. There was this number you could call. They would talk to you, and it was like a chat thing. It was like really weird. I can't remember what it was.
Well, I'm sure you could call like some of those like sex numbers, and they'll talk to you for as long as you want.
Yeah, please give me your credit card.
They'll
We will
talk to
bill
you
this.
as long as you want for $1.99 a minute.
We will bill your MSS phone bill company.
Yeah.
Your phone bill will be up to $900.
They'll talk to you as long as you want about anything you want. The 876 numbers.
Yep.
Or 976.
I had an unknown caller. Unknown caller. God, I got 400 phone calls I got to delete out of here.
Wow. Probably my fault.
No. These are all weird people.
Weird people.
Voicemail. Deleted messages. Gus. I get Omaha, Nebraska. Little Chute, Wisconsin. Denmark, Wisconsin.
I think she said she had a CAT scan, Trevor. Is that what you said, Angela? You had a CAT scan? I found calcification looking around the chip or something that you think you have.
I miss Angels. He's going to do show and tell tonight. We miss show and tell. This show and tell.
Well, we got an Angel in here. We got Angela.
Yeah. Never a
Almost
night
his
without
name.
Angel.
Angela, Angels, whatever. Right?
Yeah, she's trying to get back in. I see the thing spinning here. Like she's on my Chromebook. Her face is showing, but on my laptop it's not showing.
I think she froze again.
Yep, she froze. European connection's tough.
Yeah. They took her down from live, the asshats. They're
So we
messing with you.
can do a little community talk. So I heard some stuff from some other TIs, and everybody's trashing everybody else.
What do you got? Put a link in. I'll post it.
Oh, no. I already told you about it earlier. It's just a bunch of BS.
No, come on. Come on, let me post it.
No, there's no links. It's just comments.
Oh, well. You got screenshots or something?
Not tonight. But just the whole community is like in disarray. It's like everybody's lost. The community is lost in YouTube. Now, I'll tell you, there's a couple funny ones. You can just play these. These are great. Let me go see if I can find it. Go to Targeted Journeys channel. She's got 4 in a row shorts of Targeted Tony, and they're so funny. I laugh when I see her.
Oh, okay, hold on.
They're funny. You should play them. She'll let you do it. There's 4 in a row.
Okay.
It says Tony 1, Tony 2, Tony 3, Tony 4. And I loved all of them. Maybe you can play all those.
All right.
If they're still up.
If I can find her.
Let me go see Target. It's a Targeted Journey. Make sure you put the A in there.
Yeah, well, I'm sub to her. I'm trying to find it. Well, I thought I was sub to her.
Yeah, the videos are still there. One says Tony. Again, Tony. Okay, I'm done, Tony. The final by Tony.
She's not showing up. That's funny. I thought I targeted her.
Well, you gotta type in A.
I know.
Yeah.
I thought I subbed to her. Yeah, I was. I thought I was sub to her. I guess I'm not. Well, I just did. Anyway.
All right.
Okay, Tony.
So, yeah, start the Tony one. That's
Okay,
a good one to play.
We're gonna.
She's got a series of 4. No, she won't get mad at all. I play her stuff all the time.
Okay.
We're bored. I can get back to
Okay,
your
here we
shit.
go. We're gonna share. Chrome tab.
This ought to be fun. You bitch ass Tony. You talking about evidence? This is funny. I need to laugh.
That all you do all day is run around hoping and praying that the next motherfucker follow you so that you can get on the internet and say, see, I'm real. I can prove it. See? Has it ever crossed your mind that a motherfucker might be questioning your bitch ass just because you have that much
Your
time?
bitch ass.
Like consistently every fucking day. And not only that, but you had the motherfucking nerve to continuously, after everybody, the whole damn community told your bitch ass,
Everybody,
you are not
whole damn
evidence
community
police.
told you.
Evidence police.
Stop getting on this motherfucker thinking you can make a motherfucker show you something. You're big, I'm house sitting for my parents. Bitch, no, you live there. Ain't no house sitting. You got all the time in the world. Stop fucking playing.
Stop fucking playing.
It's always the one that want to point the finger. Targeted Tony, you love having my name in your mouth. You must just be mad because I told you to stop dick riding King Master. It ain't my fault that all you do all day is run around hoping and praying that the next motherfucker follow you so that you can get on. Targeted Tony, you love having my name in your mouth. You must just be mad because I told you to stop dick riding King Master.
Is this just playing again, or did I?
Yeah.
Go
to the next one.
Okay.
She repeats herself in that one.
This one?
That one you just played.
Okay, there we go.
And another thing, don't think I ain't fucking noticed that you start using words like me. My whole cuss you out vocabulary, you start using it. Goofy ass, faggot ass, bitch ass. You say all that shit. Sound like your motherfucking names here together and tell to me. But like I said, I ain't here to keep on saying who agents, who not, and all that. I ain't got time for that. At the same time, I got a real question. Man, where the fuck do you be headed all day? Where the fuck do you be going? Cause you ain't got no job, ain't got no business. Where the fuck do you be going all day, every day? Can't stand your parents. You ain't running no errands. Where you be going? You doing all that motherfucking driving, so your ass can't get no job. You probably need to do some motherfucking Uber or something. Any motherfucking way. Do something with yourself.
Do something with
That's all I want to just get over here and let you motherfucking know. I see you. You ain't talking about shit though.
You ain't talking about shit
Document. Oh, where you taking this documentation? That's what I want to know.
Where are you taking
And another thing, don't think I ain't. So
Was that it?
There was 4. Did you get all 4?
I don't know.
No.
And wait a minute, one more thing. Man, stop playing with me, trying to discredit me and shit with the I just be walking up to random people. How fucking dumb do you sound? Why would I just be walking up to random people accusing them of gang stalking when I said initially that was the whole reason that I didn't even want to be doing the whole documentation and shit unless it was absolutely necessary? Because you don't never know. I mean, sometimes you know, but a lot of the tactics are so covert and normal that a lot of the shit that you know is harassment to the public is not. But why you bullshitting, bitch? All you do is run back and forth to motherfucking McDonald's all day and to the motherfucking corner store buy Twinkies and ho-hos all motherfucking
Twinkies and ho-hos.
get on the internet and say that a motherfucker is following you. So basically what you're doing is distracting. You're the one that drives around the city with hopes on catching footage, content, as you and Underground call it.
Underground.
And wait a minute. One more. So, but listen up. Listen up. All right, so you want the people to document. Okay, then. So we getting somewhere. But where are we getting exactly? Because you ain't got 2 niggas to rub together and the motherfucker don't fuck with you. Remember, you a target. Ain't no pro bono.
She is funny.
So where are you taking this evidence exactly? You don't even say nothing about no court cases or none of that shit. You want to just keep on reiterating that a motherfucker need to go outside and look as crazy as the day long.
Crazy as the day long.
Cause it's a guarantee that your bitch ass don't do nothing all day but sit in the motherfucking house and analyze the next motherfucking shit, smoke weed all motherfucking day like a bum. No wonder your motherfucking parents want to kick your bitch ass out.
Oh.
Shady, you got the fucking nerve to pass judgment and have shit to say about the next motherfucker. I'm sorry to tell you, ain't no motherfucker better than the little nigga, my color, what I mean, that's sitting in his mama basement smoking weed. Need to be put out. So, but listen up. All right, so you want the people to document. Okay, then. So
Okay. It was funny. You gave me a laugh today. I played
Okay, that credit for that goes to Targeted Journey.
Yeah.
Targeted Journey.
I found that in my car wash today. I was at the car wash and I was playing that and I was just fucking my eyes were
Laughter
tears.
is the best medicine.
That's what we try to do in me and Scott. People say, oh, they're not TIs because they laugh so much. We try to laugh to get away from this bullshit.
I know I get a little serious sometimes, but only when it calls for it.
Yeah, I'll have my serious moment and just get out of it and start laughing right afterwards.
But
if you just think about it all day, you're
back.
I saw her in
Are you back now? Sorry, I didn't know if you were. I didn't see you there.
I saw her.
Are you able to talk again? Uh-oh. Damn, I froze her up just putting her online. I froze you up just putting you online.
So, Scott, how'd you get
One word.
One
word.
I didn't listen to what you said.
No, I just said I think I froze you up just putting you back online.
You got bad internet connection? No. Angela?
No, as soon as they started talking about the microchips and my headaches,
They cut you out?
screen
They
froze.
cut you off. Yeah.
They probably got a
Yeah.
jammer going. You got a jammer on you. They're watching you. As soon as they see you talk, they put the jam on.
Yeah. Soon they're gonna have a jammer in my head.
I have a jammer. I'm trying to sell it. Anybody wants to buy my jammer? It's $500. It'll jam everybody's
Oh
shit.
hell, I ain't got $5. What are you talking about?
I'm just saying, anybody out there who's got money, I'll sell my jammer. I used to use it for my perps.
No, I got more than $5, but still, it's not.
I can't believe
I don't have
they're
$500.
trying to sell these microchips as the best thing in the world. I'm telling you.
Well, there's a guy on YouTube. He says he's got this thing that called EMP blaster that will blow them up. It's supposed
I'd love to be able to point an EMP at my neighbor's computer and just fucking melt that motherfucker.
But you make sure yours is off, and unplug it and put it in a microwave.
Well, the only thing it'll do is it'll shut it off. It won't destroy it. It'll just turn it off.
Well, it might disturb. They have a thing called power surge. If you could do a power surge in your neighborhood, like I get to his house and put 400 volts or whatever into his 110, it would fuck all his shit up.
No, I don't want to do that. That's
So if I put my
malicious.
brain, if I put my head in the microwave and turn it on,
Oh,
is it
don't do
gonna
that.
shut it off?
It'll shut it
Yeah,
off
it's gonna cut
permanently.
your head off.
It'll shut you down permanently.
Yeah, it'll burn you, fry you.
You'll be done.
It'll cook you from the inside, like you're a potato.
I did a video on that once. This guy did this weird shit with the microwave, and I got a copyright strike. This guy did weird stuff with the microwave. He put light bulbs.
I don't know if the video was real, but I remember seeing something about somebody put a poodle in a microwave and killed it.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I don't remember.
That's funny. That guy should be shot.
Yeah, but still.
That's disgusting. I heard a cat once.
A poodle with the microchip, right?
No, well, he put the poodle in the microwave and turned it on.
How long do you have it on for?
I don't know. I don't.
It doesn't really matter. The whole point of it's sick. There's the TJ. Tony, you motherfucker. Tony's always after her.
What happened? Did that bring Targeted Journey in here?
Yeah.
She's in here?
She's on some video. I guess she must have screen shared it. It
Oh.
showed up.
Oh. Yeah, but like I said, I had to give her credit, for the videos.
I think she's the most comical TI on the community. She is
No, she don't give a fuck. I like that. She don't give a
Yeah. She is so comical. She used to always say, Will, I think you was a TI, but you funny. Well, we're all funny. That's all I got to say.
I don't have a lot left to say here.
I don't end the stream yet. What time is it? You'll
anybody
let it
else
run to
wants to
midnight. Close it out at midnight. We're gonna run this
Okay,
till
we'll
12.
close it out at midnight.
Yeah.
So I listened
And
last night to a video somebody was saying, I think he was military, and he was saying that in Afghanistan, they're microchipping the women, and they're doing studies on them, and there's no way anybody can take the microchip out. There's no way. Is that true?
I don't know. I never heard of it.
Well, if they have a way
I
to
hadn't
read
heard that.
If they have a way to read the microchip, it could always be disabled. Maybe not take it out, but they can actually disable it. But you're still stuck with the thing.
I don't know. I think if they put it in, they can take it out.
Yeah, I've seen surgical removal of them, and it looks nasty. There's thousands of videos of microchipping, people taking them out the implants. They have them in their forearms, and they dig them out with a knife live on YouTube. This is years ago. Guy's bleeding. He pulls it out and puts it on the table. It's a little pellet. Looks like a rat turd. It's like a rat shit. Little
can
tiny
do that
pellet.
with
We have 5 likes. That's I'm surprised. Usually people don't like my broadcast.
Oh, those 4 of them are muddy.
So 4 of them are muddy. 4 of them are muddy.
Because he got his
so
say. What he got his say.
he got the he was able to come in. Yeah.
Did you ever get a chief handler here at all?
Oh yeah, I used to get him all the time, but now he don't come because I told him he's a fucking wussy. And I caught him in a lie, so he was talking about his wife makes more money than I do in a year. And then later he said that his wife doesn't even work. And I said, wait a minute, motherfucker. You said your wife makes more than I do in a year. Now you say she doesn't work. Do you even have a wife? That was when I was telling you
Yeah.
that he ain't got no wife. He's probably a female.
Exactly.
Probably not even a guy. He's a woman.
There you go.
You know.
Boom.
So,
Boom shakalaka.
living in his mom's basement. Those Mercedes Benzes that he showed are probably his parents.
And she drives a Jeep.
Well, no, they were Mercedes, but whatever.
But in reality, it's a Jeep. The Mercedes are just a cover.
You know, there was something interesting today.
So we can take the microchips out.
Yeah. But you have to have somebody surgically do it.
Yeah, you have to surgically do it. Yeah.
Depends where it is too. If it's
Yeah,
in your
how
brain,
bad? Where
My
do they
brain.
if it's in your brain, then they ain't ever get that fucker out of there. You have to get a brain surgeon.
Well, yeah, if they put it in, they can take it out.
Yeah, but it's gonna depends where it is. Like if it's in your leg, it's cheap. If it's in your brain, it's gonna be expensive.
Yeah, you're.
Because that's why my head hurts. It's in my brain.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do.
That's why I wake up with like nosebleeds and I was throwing up blood and.
The only thing I would suggest, if I'm an electronics guy, is to put an EMP and just have the chip blow. And once the chip blows, you might have discomfort, but all the stuff will stop.
Well, I was of the opinion that I thought maybe if you had an MRI done,
She did.
that it would deactivate it because that's an electromagnetic field. So that's like an EMP.
Well, they could have a shield on it. It has to be really targeted.
And I had
Well, see that would stop an EMP from working too if it had electromagnetic shielding.
Yeah, it would have to be a high frequency. You have to have the frequency right on point. How to disable it?
You would actually physically have to zap it.
Yeah, zap it. They do make those zappers. You can go on YouTube it.
The way
That's
I
what they
get
do.
I really don't know.
They'll put another one. They'll be like,
How-
"Hey, we have another one for you."
Oh, I got a new subscriber. Imagine that.
Who is it?
Well, I'm not going to mention their name, but
Oh, is it a good one or a bad one?
it's. Oh, I don't know. Shows playlist about music and guitars and drawing. Maybe it has to do with
Comic.
my talents. I'll go ahead and return the sub.
Sub
Wow.
swap.
Sub swap.
Sub swap.
Well, I'll say his name. Thank you, Jesse, for subbing.
Oh,
I'm not
Jesse.
gonna say your last name.
I've seen a Jesse before.
But I'm not gonna say his whole name.
So if I have an MRI now, it's going to disable the microchip.
No, not necessarily.
I'm not certain of that. You can't. Don't take my word as gospel.
Yeah, I would say a 50-50 chance.
Yeah, it might affect it. I mean, if it is an electromagnetic field.
What's the MRI cost? It's like $30,000 or some shit.
No,
How much
it's
is-
over here.
No.
Here is like
How much?
You can get it for a couple $100. Yeah,
Oh,
you
that's
can
not
get it
bad.
for a couple $100. I can go right down the street to there's a stand-up MRI. You can just walk in there and get a full body MRI for like $200 or $300.
So that deal at the airport where they scan your body, is that the same type of thing?
And if you
Where
have
where are
if you have like
from,
Medicare or
Scott?
insurance, if you have insurance, you can just walk right in and, you know, and ask for one, and your insurance will cover it.
Angela, do you have
Ask
any
your
problem?
doctor, tell your doctor you want to have an MRI and go get one done anytime you want to.
Do you have a problem with your teeth, Angela, at all? Your teeth? Any pain in your teeth? Your teeth, Angela. Are your teeth hurting?
Yeah.
I always hear people
And
put them in the teeth.
side where they microchip.
Because people say they put them in your teeth. The dentist put them in.
The doctors put the microchips in your teeth?
A dentist. When they do a filling, they put one in. They drill your cavity out and they put the implant in your filling. You get pain in your teeth.
Really?
Your teeth are close to your brain. I always hear people complaining about their teeth. It's hurting so bad. I tell you what, if it's hurting that bad, pull it. Pull that fucking tooth.
Yeah, they pretty much ruined my top row of teeth. They're all in pain all the time.
What I did is I used to have so much tooth pain. I pulled every one motherfucker out. And it's helped a lot. Pulled them all.
They're gonna all rot out because of
Are
the
these
microwaves.
people really trying to forcefully make us their monkeys?
There's so many theories about what their main goal or agenda is, and why they why they choose us. You know, I mean, I don't do anything to anybody. I sit here all day. I don't go out. I don't you know, I don't do anything to accost anyone or talk, you know, really bother anybody. I like stay in my little corner here in the trailer park I'm at, and my neighbors are harassing me. They're part of this shit. I've told you that, Will, about the group of them that are fucking with me all the time here.
Oh yeah, Rosenberg. That's what I call her.
Rhonda. Rose is my wife.
I've said that twice. I call it Rosenberg for Rhonda because I used to know a Rosenberg.
But yeah, I've changed the term. You know, they have the term called Karens. You know, they call people Karens. I call them Rhondas. I call them Rhondas now, or Ian.
Could it be like the Beach Boys? Help me, Rhonda. Help me, Rhonda.
Oh, you don't want the kind of help this bitch has to offer. You don't want no help from her. You don't want no help from my neighbor Rhonda.
Is she listening right now?
On V2K, yeah. With remote neural monitoring, yeah. You know about that, though, right? How they watch everything you do with the remote neural monitoring. So I really don't care, but they know I'm talking about them.
I've been a TI for many years, more than 10.
I don't care if Rhonda Bujanowski knows I'm talking shit about her being a gang stalker, because they're gang stalkers.
The thing is, they have no remorse. They don't care what they do to you. But they have no compassion.
No, they don't. They don't. They don't care.
As soon as they ruin your life, because I don't know who said you're dangerous, they don't care.
Well, that's what they try to say. They try to say I'm dangerous and I'm going to kill people.
Yeah.
I'm a murderer. I'm a rapist. All this shit, and that's what they do. That's what they do. They're the ones that are slow. They're the ones that are slow killing people. They're the ones that are raping people in their minds. They're the ones that are stealing people's identities, impersonating people, doing all this shit, and we're not doing none of it. And coming in here,
and they
threatening
stole
me.
all my business ideas. They stole, oh my God, how many things they did to me, to Phoenix. There's a lot of reasons I left.
Oh yeah, they shut my business down. I had a creative business. They shut it down. I was making $20,000 a month, and they just hacked the whole website.
Muddy comes in here every time he comes in here. He's talking about killing me and coming burning my house down. Every time he comes in here. Now, you know, so.
He just wants to be you. He's like, I wish I was
Yeah,
Scott.
and their excuse is that we're dangerous people. This is Holocaust. They're killing us. They're killing our personalities, our ideas, our
They're trying
everything.
to.
Yeah.
They,
They're
they do
killing
slow us
us.
down.
Oh,
They slow
Ian
us down.
Sindra next door just said, "Quit it." He said it through his door. He said, "Quit it."
Huh?
Ian Sindra just said through his door, next door.
Yeah.
My next door right here.
You heard it?
Well, this way, next door to my left.
Quit
Yeah, he
what?
just said, "Quit it."
We just yelled quit it out the door.
Well, he might have said it out the door, but I heard him say it.
He's mad.
But yeah, he's the one that came outside with a hatchet and
You
threatened
should-
me with a hatchet.
You should
And
go
I came
outside
out-
with a fire extinguisher. Say,
I
all
went
right, bring your
outside. I
hatchet.
went outside, and all I had was my cane right here. I said, "Yeah, I'll come outside. You with your hatchet. I'll break your fucking neck with my hatchet. I'll break your hatchet with my fucking cane right here and smack you in the head."
Yeah, get a fire extinguisher and spray him.
Fucking
Also, I remember
stick that
one
hatchet.
of
Stick
the
that hatchet
videos
up
that
your
I
ass.
posted that they took down. It was posted up for Big Pharma, telling them to go to literally hell and get the same treatment that I'm getting from them. Because they stuck literally needles in my eyes.
I
It's
can't
been
imagine getting a
years of
needle in my
this.
eye. That would hurt. Oof.
It
What the fuck?
hurts. Yeah, they stuck needles in my eye.
I had a needle in my eye once, and I know
Look,
I had a needle in my eye once.
This
I
is
got
their
metal.
practices that they're doing to
If you've ever had a
MK
needle,
Ultra.
if you ever had a needle in your eye, it's the worst experience besides getting your teeth pulled or drilled. It's the same
Well-
thing. It hurts like a motherfucker.
You read that comment.
These
read
are the
that comment.
practices for
Read the
MK
comment I
Ultra.
just shared
so
on
they
there.
took it down. They said they took it down. But this is true. This is what they do. They put your microchip in your brain and then they electrocute you because they can abduct you. Like, what the fuck? Who's gonna stop these people? Seriously. Because
Well,
it's
Yeah,
not
that's
just one
apparently
place. It's not
Peter
one
North.
place.
Peter North,
Huh?
the old adult film star here, says, "Good looking honky. Scout friends. Hi, Peter North here. Old adult film star. Wife and I enjoy your stream tonight, guys. Thanks, Peter North." I don't know if any of you know who Peter North is. He's an what
Porn
adult
star.
film star. Yeah.
Yeah,
If that's really you, Peter North,
it's not.
good to see you. Welcome to the
He
stream.
wants to porn bomb you.
I don't care. Good to
Peter
see you.
North is a porn
Hope you
bomber.
enjoy the stream.
That's all they invest in, war and porn.
If that's really Peter North, yeah. That's fine by me.
So, what kind of show should we do next week, Scott? Any ideas?
Negative.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. What do you want to do? What do you want to talk about?
I don't know, something new. I don't know. Something new. Maybe we ought to stop all this bullshit. Come up with 101 ways to defeat gang stalking. Move 1,000 times in a day would be one. Two
Trevor
would be
says
shut off
my
your power.
abuser was Dr. Moeller, pronounced Moeller, as in large teeth in the back rows. Project Paperclipper. Ever see Marathon Man? Yes, Tanya, the dentists are in on it. And Tanya says, yes, it's tortured.
The dentist.
I just gave the good looking honky comment a star. That's funny. We're famous, Will. Angela, we're famous.
We're famous.
Tanya
Yeah, we're
says
famous.
we're tortured.
I know, right?
It's not the right. It's not the right kind of famous.
Not the right kind of fame for us, for any of us as a target. It's not. It's.
I mean,
it's
there's
not
YouTube
the kind of
channels that
fame
get
anybody would
fame
want.
for money. They don't do nothing. We have real topics. We got nothing for it. You get a TikTok video with some girl dancing with her shorts, gets 2 million views, and they're rich.
Before he died, I had someone in here that was saying they were Meatloaf. If you know who Meatloaf is.
Oh yeah.
Melvin Addy.
He died.
Yeah, but they were saying they were Meatloaf, and he said he was talking about, because I was talking about targeting and electronic harassment. And he said he was going to talk to his manager about it and see if they could do like a public service about it or some shit. But whether it was really Meatloaf, just like, this person right here says they're Peter North, whether it's really them or not, it probably isn't, but whatever. How are you going to prove that, right? I mean,
he'd have to get on stream and sing his song.
I mean, I don't.
Do you love me again? Love me forever. Love me, love me, love me.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you for sure whether it's really them or not. But let's just see here. We'll go to look and see if they have a channel. And it doesn't look like they have a channel. So I don't know. I clicked on them and it doesn't come up anything, so they don't look like they have a channel. But anyway,
nobody does.
Yeah, but yeah, it's kind of interesting.
Star Rider.
That's right. This is a living hell every day. Yes, it is. It's pretty horrible, but what are you gonna do, right? Are you going to let them have their way with you, or are you gonna fight
Microchip
back?
everybody and then charge them for more life to live.
I just,
Well, because you could transform your body and soul to a different body, your whole soul to another body.
I refuse to bend. I refuse to bend to their will. I just refuse, and I'm not going to ever stop.
Then
I always want to do this.
Get off the planet.
Just switch into a whole new body, new identity. Start from scratch.
I'm not going to bend to the will of the pod people. Fuck the pod people gang stalkers. I'm not going to bend to their will.
Well, what's the percentage of perps that are on YouTube, Scott? Perps and agents are two different categories.
You're asking Peter there, Trevor, if he knows a certain person. I actually do know somebody that has been in adult film, and I know him personally. And I used to hang out with him at Dimples, and when I was doing karaoke there, and he's still a friend of mine, and I've called him. He knows, he remembered me, and haven't seen him in a long time, but he's done adult films. I'm not going to say his name though.
Yeah, the
I
adult
think all
film
the
business.
adults think are targeted. I don't know. I just came to that conclusion that that's the agenda. It's a part of the agenda.
Do you have any good friends there, Angela?
All
In
the
Romania?
celebrities. It doesn't matter if it's What?
Do you have friends there, Angela, in Romania, helping you? Do you have friends, Angela, helping you in Romania?
Mm,
It's hard to find help.
yeah, I do have some friends. I grew up here.
Do they try to
I
help you?
grew up here, so I have some friends.
Well,
They don't
speak
understand this kind of stuff. That's why
Exactly.
I spend
They don't
most of my time
understand.
online.
Yep, they probably look at
speaking
you
of
just to,
the medical profession and
They never
the
heard
aspect that
things.
has to do with
Never heard
targeting.
of such things.
The aspect that it has to do with targeting. We've touched on that topic before. The objective to get targets institutionalized in mental institutions, because they receive like 3 to 4 times what the prison system receives per individual. So like instead of getting you incarcerated in prison, they want to get you put in a mental institution because they make a shitload more money off of you that way. They make a lot of money having to give you
Yeah, I know.
medication all the time, to to house you, to feed you, to clothe you, to do everything for you. Basically, it's like a caregiver, some assertion,
Yeah.
and
What kind of
they
medication you
they make
take?
a shitload of money for the doctors, the people
it's a
that take care
racket.
of you.
I figure
Yes,
they make
it's a
60 to
fucking racket.
70,000 a head per prisoner.
Easy. Well, this is for mental institutions. They
I'm
make
just talking about
a
regular
shit ton.
prisoners.
Yeah, but they make
That's
more
probably,
than that. They
oh
make
yeah,
like triple that every month per individual.
yeah. They have to bill those insurance companies. That med costs $10,000 that month. Crazy.
Yeah,
I
never
agree.
never gonna give in, Tanya. Keep talking about it and fighting it till your last breath. Is crimes against humanity. Never because that's why the racket, to try and get you, to make you look crazy, so they can put you in an institution where they're going to get 30 grand a month to house you there.
Yeah, we're no good out in the street. They want us in that fucking box.
And they can pretty
also
much do,
in
once they have you in
orphanages
there,
and jail systems.
when they have you in there, they can do whatever they want to you. They can give you experimental drugs. They can do whatever the fuck they want to you in
Strap you
there.
to a table,
And
handcuff you,
Exactly.
give you
put a
fucking
bag
electroshock
over your head.
therapy, do whatever the fuck they want to your ass,
Guinea pig,
and there's nothing that anybody's going to do for you.
because you're in the fucking nut house. That's what they want. They want everybody in the fucking nut house. Off YouTube. Let's get these fuckers off
You're
YouTube.
absolutely right, Tanya. You can't talk to people that don't understand this program. They don't get it.
Basically, let's
They
make these
don't get it.
motherfuckers look
No, I went
crazy.
to a
Get them off YouTube.
psychiatrist, and he's like, listen, I went to a psychiatrist, and he's a pretty good psychiatrist. He's a psychiatrist that actually has patients in a hospital, like inside. Like he's not just, somebody that just talks to people and gives them drugs. And I asked him, I was like, what is the ratio with the COVID and all that? He's like, it's full. And I started asking him, because he's more like a friendly person. I asked him, what about like the claims and stuff? He's like, oh, it's bad. He didn't want to get into the details, but he's like, it's really bad, and it exploded since COVID. And I was just there to get medication to sleep, because over here you can find over the counter just like like melatonin or stuff like that, which doesn't work anymore for me. So
Well,
he's like, okay, well, the hospitals are full and it's really bad. And then somebody that was in the hospital, a neighbor of mine, which I know she's a TI. I know because she was a perfectly healthy, going to the gym. She was like the queen of the area, like going to the gym. She was like on TV working out, and now she turned fat and she's got mental problems and she's in
And
and
how
out
long was
from
this? How
the
long was
hospital.
this? How long of a period before she went from skinny to fat and all that?
Like 5 years, not
Okay.
even 5 years. She attacked her mom, and now she's under her jurisdiction. She decides when she goes or she doesn't. So if
So
her
her
mom
life turned to
thinks she's
shit.
not okay, she has to go. What?
So they ruined her life. They ruined her life.
Well,
Yeah.
it's a
And
slow
she's a
thing.
TI, and I know she's a TI.
They
And I keep
slowly
asking
deteriorate
that
everything in your
psychiatrist,
life.
how's my friend? Her name is Roxanne.
Yeah, the number one thing they do is they take your
And I
money away
keep on
first.
explaining to my friend, what?
They take your money away. They want to take all your cash, make you stranded.
Yeah. Oh, I know that. They broke into my account. They took $50,000 when I left.
Holy
the
shit!
United States.
50,000.
That's a lot of
Oh
money.
my god!
$50,000.
That would start a nice little TI community. We could start.
Yeah, could do something with that. That's a lot of money.
They broke into my account. I have 100,000. When I left US, they took 50,000. Just because. And then, because I was microchip, I was living literally for at least a year in fear, like literally fear, every single day. And I would go to the doctor to give me medication to calm me down because I was living in fear.
Well, I know what
Like
it's
I
all
didn't know.
about.
Like I thought that if I would leave United States, this fear would be gone, but it didn't happen.
No, they follow you.
They
They got
follow you
somebody
everywhere.
assigned. Yeah, they do. It sucks.
They follow you everywhere. And then when I came here, my sister started gang stalking me for no reason.
Your sister stalked you?
Yeah, she still does.
Oh my god.
That is true, Tanya. Even the anyone that you associate with, they'll probably put them on the targeted list. Archimedes girl.
Anyway.
Hi, hon. I'm glad to see you. You're awesome.
They
I
turn us
miss
into
you.
clowns.
How have you been?
And we're telling the truth. That's the thing. Whoever tells the truth are clowns or misinformation. The same way they took my videos down.
Yeah, it's
Is
bullshit.
that you doing a flip, Archimedes girl?
What?
Hello,
talking
stranger.
to Archimedes girl.
Prayers and
Is
blessings.
that doing you a flip in your icon?
I'm okay, thank you. Well, we're all breathing today. I guess that's one good thing we can say. We're all here talking. That's the positive, I guess.
Nice. Daughter doing a flip there. That's pretty awesome. Tell Mr. Archimedes I said hello as well. There's a big thing that I really want to talk about, but I don't really know how to
What's the subject?
instigate the conversation because it will be a big can of worms. I'd like to save it for another night.
What's it about?
Well, it has to do with masks.
Oh God.
And the time frame of Fukushima. And some of the symptoms of
The radiation.
the virus, yes. If you research what isotopes do to your body, they cause you to lose your sense of smell and your sense of taste. And you can look that up yourself. But that'll be a topic for another time. I'll do some more research. I'll research the topic some more. And but we'll talk about that at another time. I just wanted to bring that up. That might be a topic we want to save for another show.
Yeah, the topic of the night should be how now do we end it? Live normal.
Well, we got 5 minutes.
We want to live normal again.
well, thanks, Archimedes girl.
We don't want to live in this bullshit world anymore.
But
the control
like I'm saying, if you research what isotopes do to your body, you lose your sense of smell and you lose your sense of taste, and you also get disorientation, which are some of the symptoms of and I'm not going to say that's why they want us to wear the masks, but it makes perfectly good sense to me.
Yeah, a buddy has a show of mine, and he does these mask sales. He sells masks. They just have a wire outline, and there's no mask. It's like a fake mask, a see-through mask. He wears these masks. It's so fucking funny. It's just like a frame of a mask with no mask. He says, I got my mask on. I have to show it to you sometime, Scotty. It's hilarious.
Well, I understand that topic is probably not going to be well received
by YouTube.
Just by YouTube, yeah, because if you even
mention anything,
well, it's two topics that are taboo. You're talking about the one taboo, sickness, and then another taboo with radiation.
You're not a doctor. You can't talk about medical claims.
Well,
if I was Dr. Fauci, I could talk about everything.
I research like a motherfucker, and I'll research and I'll find out before I'm gonna start speculating.
Yeah, I research a lot of gang stalking stories and I try to post them.
Yeah, and we'll just leave that topic for another time. And we got 11 people in here, and you were talking about stopping at 3.
Yeah, you can go as long as you want.
We don't have to stop.
If somebody wants to talk, keep on going. Anybody in the chat that's ghosting wants to come on the panel and take over.
Anybody want to come on the panel and
take over us, give us a little bit of relief, and come up with a new topic. We'll join along.
Us with your knowledge or your experience. That would be well received.
Well, is it true that they had in the United States that rally with the 17,000 doctors talking about vaccines?
It might have been in the past. They might have had that before. I think it might be over.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything about that. No.
There was some weird shit like that going on about 6 months ago.
But
Nobody's gonna help us from these people. They just want to
No,
connect us
We don't
to
have the
they're
money.
not.
We don't have the money or the resources that they do.
There's no intent. I mean, you talk about Havana
So they
syndrome,
practically took all my
and
money and took everybody's money
They
purposely
took
so
all
we
my money
can
too.
fight.
My money's gone.
So we can fight.
And
Basically, this is what their game is.
how do you get somebody that has money to join our side is the question.
you got a Vominos there, Trevor. Okay, you have a good night.
Vamos, Trevor. Vamos. Thanks for coming to the stream, Trevor.
No, nobody, Archimedes girl, don't you ever feel like you're not welcome here. No, if anybody gives you any trouble, they can talk to me. Okay? They got any trouble with Archimedes girl, talk to me.
Nobody ain't got no
Go to
trouble.
Scott.
Scott will get the boot out if you are bad.
Don't mess with Archimedes girl in my chat if you know what's good for you.
You will get the boot.
So why MK Ultra people usually kill themselves?
It's the
Because I've
agenda.
been programmed for MK Ultra.
That's the agenda. I was gonna play a video about MK Ultra earlier, but I played the other 3 videos because they were short. The MK Ultra video that
2 hours
thinking of
long.
playing is like it's an hour long, and I didn't really want people to sit here and look through it. But MK Ultra has been had been in effect since the 50s. So
I know that because Marilyn Monroe lived in the 50s,
yeah,
right?
And it didn't ever stop. Okay, it just mutated to something else. It changed to other
It
surveillance
changed to
programs like
microchips and
COINTELPRO.
electroshock therapy.
It's just been hushed up. I mean, it was
But
supposed
there's
to
a
be a
lot of
hush program.
there's like YouTubers claiming they're MK Ultra survivors on YouTube. There's hundreds of them. Their stories never match. That's what I can't
It
figure out.
hasn't went away.
I know it hasn't been away because I'm a product for their nonsense, and it's horrible. It really is. It's horrible, and I can't take it anymore. Like
The Montauk chair. Anybody heard about the Montauk chair?
Montauk chair.
Yeah. You sit in this chair, this Montauk building. I guess they have people that beam them in different areas. It's weird. The Montauk chair is like a space portal time machine. You know about the Montauk chair, Scott?
No.
Okay, hold on a minute. I got a call. I gotta mute myself. Does he really? Okay, I'll just keep it rolling, I guess. Bye. Okay, so Scott just got kicked off the stream. He just called me. He said he got booted off the internet. His face is there. But gang stalkers booted Scott off the stream. See how he's frozen?
Yeah, because we can't talk about MK Ultra. That's why.
I mean, I see him on my phone, but he can't talk. But he said his internet got kicked off. He said he'll be back. He just called me. He said, I got booted off. My internet connection is gone. What do I do? I said, come back on. Tanya says, a lot of families are My eyeballs are shot. MK. I need glasses. I can't read. These cell phones are so small nowadays. You can't read the shit. So there is no Scott. The host got booted off the stream, everybody. They kicked his internet. It's probably his neighbors. They probably jammed his fucking internet connection. Are you still there, Angela?
Da, yes.
What time is it there in Romania?
I don't know, probably 7 something.
In the morning?
Yeah. No, it's 10 already.
10. Wow.
10.
10 a.m.?
Yes.
Oh, do you do coffee?
My beer.
10 a.m.
Beer
in the
with
morning with
Fanta.
beer? Oh, boy.
Beer with Fanta. I'll probably go back to sleep. I woke up at 4.
Indian Gang Song says, Angela, do you know the song Jimmy Jimmy? I don't. If I don't know it, I bet you Angela doesn't know it either. Jimmy Jimmy. That's a hard one. Do you know the song Jimmy Jimmy? No, I do not. I see Scott in the background, but there's like no sound. Do you see him, Angela?
No.
Okay, my phone must be way behind. What is going on? Okay, he is gone. Yep. Oh, I had to fast forward the phone. I'll get back on my computer. My computer even shut off. So Scott got booted. He goes, I got to reboot my computer. I'm going to try to come back on the show. Even my computer's behind. What the fuck? Where did my mouse go? It disappeared. Okay. And Indian Gang Stalking says, oh, she don't know. I don't know either. What is Jimmy Jimmy? We're going to Google Jimmy Jimmy. Do you know the song Jimmy Jimmy? Famous in Eastern Europe. It's like a deja vu for me, this Jimmy Jimmy song. It doesn't even come up. Let's see. Jimmy Jimmy. I do not know the song. Time, it says 7:20 p.m. at night.
So what about the MK Ultra chair?
Yeah, that was a Montauk chair. They used to put people in this chair and had all these weird electronic things, and they would transport and beam them to different locations. It's like a time machine.
Where were they transporting them?
Yeah, I'm going to go look it up, the MK Ultra. Ultra. Oh, yeah, Montauk chair, wrong one. Montauk, it's M-O-N-T-O-K chair. He had a glass of wine, it kind of hit me hard on drink. Okay. Okay, the Montauk chair, there's the base. According to the Montauk Project story, World War II experiment, Nazi radar led to accomplishments to mind control and time travel and portals. So they can control your mind with a chair. They can beam you to different areas and move you in time with this chair. So they did 3 things in one with the Montauk chair. The Montauk Project allegedly involved the abduction of orphans and runaways, so people that were off the grid. It was in Long Island, New York in the 1960s. But it goes kind of along the lines of the MK Ultra project. They were harvesting humans.
Okay. Yeah, they killed my internet. Something
I hear somebody. Is that Scott?
that they killed my
God.
internet. Yeah.
Yeah, there's some with the Montauk chair. They used LSD in the Montauk chair too.
What happened?
Oh, we were going over
We
the
were
Montauk
talking
chair.
about Montauk chair.
Oh, the Montauk.
It has a lot to do with the MK Ultra project too, because MK mind control was related to the Montauk chair. They kind of go hand in hand. Oh, there's a video on it.
Right.
Looks really good. Let me see if it's any good. I'll post it. That's not what I want to watch. Well, they do have a segment on it. Oh, it does look good. I'll put the link in the private chat if you want to play it. It's a totally Nazi thing. And you won't get a copyright on this one.
Okay.
Oh, it was the Stranger Things. Might be based on a true story. Okay.
Let me see. You're putting it in a private chat?
Yeah, in a second.
Okay.
I didn't listen to the sound, so I'm not sure how good it is. But I will put it in the private chat. I'm already in the private chat. We got a lot of private chats tonight. All right, here it is. This is the Montauk chair thing. It was the Stranger Things series on one of the apps on TV. I think it was Netflix. But this isn't Netflix. It's like a trailer thing. You can play that. It looks safe to play.
Okay.
It talks about the Montauk chair.
Hold on a second here.
Project Montauk.
Let me share it. Let's see.
Because Angel's asking about what the hell is it?
Why
I know I'm on MK Ultra.
strange
I can't
things
even
might be
listen
based
to a
on a true
song
story.
without actually thinking
we go.
about it.
I think it's short.
I made over $4 million from just one crappy little video that I uploaded.
Well, millions enjoyed Stranger Things. What they might not know is that
Oh, here we go.
My name is Christopher Garitano, and I've been researching the Montauk Project for over 10 years. So I spent almost a decade of having my head filled with these stories, these legends of time travel, mind control, Nazis, aliens. And according to witnesses and alleged survivors, it all happened beneath the Camp Hero Air Force Base in Montauk, New York.
Now they've since totally filled that base in with concrete.
Yeah, exactly.
Against Nazi attack during World War II.
But it's all related.
Then things get shady because after World War II, the United States recruited Nazi scientists and used them for a variety of things to develop weaponry and technology. And the people allegedly involved in the Montauk Project claim that these same Nazi scientists were brought down to Camp Hero to develop the Montauk Project. The Montauk Project is, according to the stories and the legends, a covert government operation that illegally recruited human subjects, runaway kids, for purposes of mind control. And some of the more elaborate stories are time travel,
totally illegally.
interstellar travel, interdimensional travel, and reverse engineering of extraterrestrial technology.
Nothing is legal that they do.
The core idea
Nothing.
in the Montauk Project was a wrangling of human experiments. And this isn't far from fact. It's not fiction because we know about things like MK Ultra. And we know about things like the Holmesburg prison experiments. All of these secret government mind control programs. These things have been proven. CIA had a program called Project Stargate. Project Stargate was a remote viewing program where they had a group of people who they were training to be powerful psychics. This is a real thing. Our government funded this and actually had some success with it. And so there were hearings in 1995. Bill Clinton actually apologized for some of them.
Thousands of government-sponsored experiments did take place at hospitals, universities, and military bases around our nation. These experiments were kept secret. The United States of America offers a sincere apology to those of our citizens who were subjected to these experiments.
So we know these things happened, and it's not science fiction. And so this is why Stranger Things.
That's what they were supposed to do. Thousands of times. Thousands.
That's it. That's it. It was a short clip. This guy's a good clip, though.
I've never felt so close to the.
That was a good short clip, though.
Yeah.
He explains it. And George Norrie.
But yeah, well, all of those underground bases are linked. Montauk, Dulce Base.
Yeah, it's all connected. Roswell, all of it.
Well, Area 51, all those secret underground bases, whatever, are real. It's like it's not like
And
they
I
don't
get
exist.
the patterns.
And what they
Like
did
I
doesn't
literally
exist.
can't even listen to a song. It's horrible.
And us as individuals can't do shit.
I mean, like I was saying, COINTELPRO is based in the MK Ultra type scenario, and they were supposed to stop that, but I'm sure it still is in effect. They just, like I said, have transformed it into, and changed hands with it and put it, in a different folder, like they did with the UFO investigations, where they would call them Project Blue Beam, from Blue Beam to Paperclip to fucking Fast Walkers to whatever they keep changing the name for UFOs. Now they're UAPs. It's like, well, whatever.
USOs.
Yeah.
It's just secret space program is just secret space program, like going to your mind. This is all it
Yeah.
is. And soon they're gonna try to charge us for more time to live.
Well,
I won't be here.
TI, when you don't have any money to pay to Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos or whoever the company is gonna be, you're out. You're out of time.
I'll be dead by then. I don't care. I live my life. I'll be done.
I'm sure I'll be dead by then too. But it's like bye-bye.
But for the younger people, they're fucked.
Well, because they're going to be able to
Thanks for
brainwash them from a young
enjoying
age,
your
and they aren't going to learn morals. They're going to
genocide. Honestly,
they're going to
this
be
is genocide, and people don't see it.
They're going to be brainwashed to think all this shit's okay to do.
Yeah, the only thing that's going to save us is a huge war or a massive fucking.
This is the continuation
Comet
of
coming.
what Hitler started.
Oh yeah, it's all based off of Hitler and Tesla's secret projects. They're going to use it
It's the
against us.
continuation of what Hitler started.
Hitler wanted to control the world and have a superior race.
Yeah.
You don't like what we do? Bye-bye. We're going to live forever. Have fun with your diseases because we
The
can fix
people we don't
them
like,
because we
we're
can
going to
afford
kick
them.
you out. Yeah, the people they don't like, they're going to kick out.
Of course. That's what they're doing to me. What do you think? Last month I was throwing up blood. I could barely breathe. And as soon as I make a video that I curse them, I'm feeling a little bit better. Why do you think this is happening? But the video is down. I can't talk about it anymore.
Is the video blocked? Did they block it, or did they actually give you a strike on it?
What
They gave
what
me
did they do? Did
strike,
they
but
just remove it?
They removed 4 of my videos because I got
Oh,
so
4.
pissed. I
Oh,
couldn't
gee,
breathe. I was
is your
pooping
channel
orange,
still up?
like neon orange. Neon orange. 2 days
Oof.
ago, I was pooping blood. 1 month ago, I was throwing up blood coming out of my mouth. I'm going to the ER. I'm okay. I'm not okay. But these are substances that they're giving me. And I know that I'm an experiment. I know I'm an experiment. They told me this is ridiculous. This is like a forced experiment, and it's so illegal because I don't agree with it. Take my fucking microchip out. You have your microchip in, they'll just like jump with medication into your fucking brain as much as they want, whenever they want. This is what they do. This is their plan. You like it?
Well,
You're fine.
I'll tell
If you
you
don't
this.
like
This
it,
is my theory.
get off this fucking planet. You know?
This is my theory that I haven't voiced before. This is a Bilderberg orchestrated environment, for lack of a better word.
For lack of a better word, to be sure, because it's not just Bilderberg, it's Big Pharma, and it's
Well, I'm just saying that the onset. If you remember when Hillary Clinton was involved in going over there to the big Bilderberg meeting where the triangle whatever was seen above the meeting place, and no one's ever heard about what they're talking about in there. No one knows who all was there. You know what I mean? And just this weird shit that is happening got worse. And
of course, much worse and worse in each day.
Now, I have never mentioned it before.
Literally,
that
in the last
there's
2 years,
there's a link.
me.
There's a timeline link
I
here.
can't even listen to a song without thinking of something. Like there's like triggers or whatever they do.
That's remote neural monitoring. That's remote neural monitoring. That's remote neural monitoring triggers. That's them using social cues to make you feel an emotional response or to think about something.
I'm watching TV right now with no sound, literally.
Yeah, geez, I do that too.
Yeah, because if you listen to what they're saying, it sounds like they're saying shit about you, doesn't it?
It's programming.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Yeah,
you watch TV and
I know all about it.
They
do
turn
it to
you
me
into
too.
a vegetable. Seriously.
It's subliminal messaging, social cues, and social engineering.
I was going to say the exact same thing, social engineering.
They destroyed my brain, my life, my everything. Like
I know, they ruined my life too.
I don't know if you watched the episode where I on my channel here, or if it was on Wheels or not, about the FBI being able to use, about the television, about your smart television.
Oh yeah.
I think that was on my channel.
Was it on yours? Okay.
Yeah. About the smart televisions and what they're able to do with your smart TV. Their ability to control it, the microphone, the camera.
This was like 20 years ago or whatever, 15, 20 years ago. It was a long time ago.
You can't really get a television that isn't a smart television.
I'm not a big fan of the TV, but when YouTube gets boring and they put me in this isolation because they want to test more drugs, and I know that's why they put me on isolation. This is sick. Like, this is sick. This is not kidnapping. This is crime and murder.
I just had to use
Taking a healthy human being and turn it into a vegetable purposely. This is,
I just had to use
you know what
Spybot search
bothers
and
me the
destroy to
most?
immunize my computer to get back on the internet.
Yeah, they destroys me. The bothers me the most is like when you see on TV that they get the Nobel Prize for their atrocities, and then they get medals. You know, these political people, they get medals. Like, why? Look what is happening. They build war and war and war. Who knows what they're doing to the people in Afghanistan? Who knows? I'm pretty sure those are freaking test subjects for their next product. Because, no, they don't have a voice. And the American military
That's
too.
true. You shouldn't open your developer option in any of your cell phones.
Oh yeah, I made sure even my computer today, shut that off. There's an option even on Windows 10 developer mode. Make sure that thing's off on everything. What that is a gateway for hackers to change all the code on everything.
Well, if you remember, they talked about that shit with your smart television. That gives them access to everything.
Yeah, they can change everything. Yeah, it's a gateway to fucking change your life.
Yes, they do, Tanya. I used to love to draw. I drew every day, hours and hours and hours and hours a day. I would sit here for 36 hours at a time and be drawing a picture. It took me like three days to draw the Han and Chewie icon. It took me like 3 days to draw this icon.
Did you ever do Chewbacca?
Yeah, that's my fucking icon, dummy.
Chewbacca. I'm not a Star Wars guy, but I always remember Chewbacca. Darth Vader. Kill the perps.
But this icon. It took me like 4 days to draw this picture of Wonder Woman, of Linda Carter, Christopher Reeve, and Adam West. And I used to draw every day, and the icon the one where I showed where they were using the video of me drawing Han and Chewie, that I wasn't even on the internet at that time. I had no access to the internet, and my computer, I wasn't even online when they posted that video. So like I just said, they just booted. I just got booted off the internet. My internet quit, and I rebooted, and I tried to come back onto StreamYard, and it happened again. The little yellow triangle with the exclamation point came up, and it wouldn't let me come on the internet. So I rebooted again, and then I started up Spybot Search and Destroy and updated it and ran immunization to immunize my computer, and now I'm able to be back on here. They might knock me off again. I don't know.
Yeah, the hacking.
But the funny thing is, I was talking about Fukushima and the link I think there is to that, and they cut me off.
They shut my sound
coincidence?
off.
Just
They shut my sound off earlier. I couldn't hear.
Is it
I
just
saw the mouse
coincidence?
move. The mouse moved to my computer. It was weird.
Yeah, and like I say, all the time they're deleting comments that I make. If I make comments about gang stalking or them being terrorists and murderers and shit on other channels, they get deleted, instantly deleted. And I'm not deleting them. I'm not removing my own comments.
It's the YouTube algorithm. If they don't like them, they take them out.
I'm sorry about that, Tanya. I understand how you feel there. I have no desire to pick up a pencil anymore. I have all kinds of pencils and paper to draw with, but I have no desire to draw anymore, and I don't care. I've talked about drawing again, but I never get around to it, and I don't think I'm ever going to again. I'm glad they haven't stole my love for guitar away from me, but they've tried because they've been stealing my music. And we've talked about that, and I've told you about how they steal my music. And try and claim it as their own, just like they did my artwork and my comic book ideas. And it's just like, fuck them. But I really don't know what to say about how we can, you know, there's no way we can resolve this. You can want all you want to stop these people, but until people that control law enforcement get off their thumbs and quit fucking ignoring us and trying to make us look like we're crazy and being complicit with the problem, there's nothing we're going to be able to do about it.
It's like
They are
worse.
complicit. They are complicit. They're complicit with the
making
perps.
it look
They're
worse.
perping us just like the perps.
Yeah, evidencing has made it look worse. Let's put 400 videos of people driving by. Look how crazy that guy is. He's got 100 videos of a headlight driving by.
Yeah.
That's where they're at. It's programming.
So there's nothing we can do short of that. So
They know it.
Yeah, they know it. And they keep perpetuating this "you're crazy" bullshit. Every time you post your evidence, someone else was posting video about his capturing V2K and what they're saying on that. And a perp came in there saying, "I don't hear anything. You need a doctor." And that's the same kind of shit they say to me, that you hear that shit. I know they hear that shit. I know they hear what's going on. They hear the V2K. They hear the motherfuckers talking, but they all say, oh, I don't hear anything. You're crazy.
No, you heard
They
Dr.
do hear
Grande.
it.
They heard
They hear it.
Dr. Grande and gang stalking.
They hear it and they know what's going on.
People want to kill Dr. Grande.
I don't know who that is.
Oh my God. He talking about gang stalking. He's number one. He discredits the whole community. He thinks we're all nuts and we got to be on meds and locked up. That's how the world sees us, as Dr. Grande does.
I know they're trying to crush our dreams, Tanya. Anything that makes you feel good, they're trying to remove it from your life. Anything that you enjoy or have a
it's like they
devotion to.
hate it when we have a stream, we laugh. They hate it.
They hate us laughing, right?
They can't stand it when we have a good,
They can't
funny
stand
stream.
to see us smile, and even though I have,
It burns them up. Burns them.
They're farming our metadata, that's for sure. It's like they're data mining our brains, like with cryptocurrency, how they data mine computers. I think they're data mining our thought processes like cryptocurrency, something like that.
What's going to happen 5 years from now? What
I
is
don't know.
going to happen 5 years?
I really don't know. I can't tell the future. I wish I could. Although if I could, I'd be rich because
Are we
I'd
going
get
to
the lottery
make it?
numbers.
Are we going to make it? Are we going to kill 100 people because they told us to?
You laying down, damn it. I don't blame you for laying down, Angela.
I am too.
God
Don't
damn
laugh.
it.
I've been laying down for the last half hour. What are you talking about? I'm beat. It feels good to lay down.
I'm pretty tired too. It's 12:30. I know we still got 9 people in here, but
I lay down.
anybody else got anything they want to say before I kind of end this stream? Because 3 hours and 33 minutes is a pretty good number.
I think it is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check out
if you do
Ultra chair.
If
the
you do
Montauk chair.
Yeah, check the Montauk chair out. But if you do a 5-hour stream, you get criticized. Oh, they run a 5-hour stream. They're scripted.
Yeah,
But
well,
did any of the MK Ultra survived actually and didn't kill themselves?
Oh yeah, there's people out
I'm
there.
sure there's some, yeah.
But most of them did.
No, I see 2 or 3 of them on YouTube. Survive. You just type in MK Ultra survivors, and they'll pop up.
Are they real or just?
They say they're real. I don't know if they are.
Because it's pretty bad. Like all
Yeah.
the torture and all the needles in the eyes and the distraction or all of it. It's pretty bad.
Well, what I really get tired of is the dream manipulation with the with the porn. It's just like continuous, like fucking sick porn shit, like just continuous, like sick porn dreams that they keep forcing on me every night. And you can't have a real dream without them forcing their implanted bullshit in your dreams with the remote neural monitoring. You just can't have one. They won't allow it. I know you might not be experiencing that, but I hate it.
I was experiencing that like a few years ago, but now I don't remember my dreams at all.
I don't either.
Probably because they're to the next level. Now I'm experiencing more torture. Before it was porn, but now it's more torture, more electroshocks, more medication, clinical trials, stuff like that.
Yeah,
So
the thing they're
before
doing
it
a
was
lot to me
porn,
is
yeah. When it was
impersonation.
like 5 years ago or stuff like that, it was porn for sure.
They keep
But
pretending
now,
like
no. Now it's
they keep
clinical
pretending like they're me.
trials, needles in my eyes, all sorts of medications that doesn't make me feel good. When they have a medical trial, they make sure I don't have a job, so people don't see my reaction. I can understand that. When you have a clinical trial, you hire somebody healthy and then suddenly it doesn't feel
They're not
good.
healthy. Yeah. They were healthy before the clinical trial. Now they're not healthy.
Yeah, when they have clinical trials, they don't let you have a job at all. They want to like sit you inside the house and do your own thing so they can get their data. It's sad. And Big Pharma is making a lot of money out of it.
Yeah. I agree. They're making a lot of money off of whatever their agenda is with us, for sure. Because why else would they be doing this? They aren't doing it for no reason.
No, they're doing
They
it
can't
for
be
Big
doing it for
Pharma,
no
for
reason.
sure. Because they're planning to sell these microchips for medical issues and to extend their lives, to people's lives. And of course, if something happens to me, like medically, like a cancer or something like that, the people that invested in Tesla or Amazon or whoever microchipped me, because that's what they do. They microchip people. They don't sell those businesses that they have. They're just, the front cover for them to speak code to
Well,
what they're really doing.
what they're doing to me mostly is
What?
what they're doing to me mostly right now is they impersonate me and perpetuate the idiom that I'm a murderer, a rapist, a thief, a criminal, and that I'm a bad person. That's the narrative that they're trying to paint me as.
Yeah, me
And they
too.
do that on B2K, where whoever they're streaming their shit to all the time is that's their narrative. Like I'm confessing to
Yeah, they told
crimes,
me
and I'm such a
I'm a
horrible person and all
criminal
this.
and I'm a
Yeah,
FBI agent and
yep, that too. They've told people on that. That's like, get the fuck out of here. Get out of here with that shit.
yeah.
I'm none of
And
the
you
above.
know what's funny is that they told like the whole city, like I don't live in a big city. It's like 350,000 people. But everywhere I go, this is what they know is that I'm a criminal and that I kill people.
Yeah,
Like
we're murderers.
seriously,
Yeah, that's what
everywhere
they're
I
saying.
go.
That's what they're saying about all of us, that we're dangerous people. I mean,
Seriously?
I can barely fucking walk hardly. I don't go anywhere without my cane, and my COPD causes me to get out of breath a lot. It's not like I'm gonna go run people down, and chase them, and
Yeah.
go ballistic on every fucking buddy I see, like some psychopath, fucking with a you know an agenda.
So they
And
tell about you the same thing?
yeah, they tell them I'm a murderer, a rapist, a thief. They tell them all kinds of sick shit.
So that's the agenda.
That's their agenda. Yeah, degradation, and a false narrative about you. Yeah, at least that's what they're doing with me. And they impersonate me to do it. On their B2K chat, which is going on 24/7. It's going on right now. I'm not really listening to it, but I'm sure they're talking about stuff that has to do with me, which it always is. And they've got someone there impersonating me, saying they're me, and saying I'm, speaking as if they're me, because they're always doing it, all day, every day, even when I'm asleep.
I don't know, man. But this is ridiculous. It's like if
It is
I go
ludicrous, yeah.
to if I had a job like until September, because in September I started feeling like really bad, like bad, and I couldn't work anymore. And at my last job, they started telling everybody that I'm a killer and I'm evil, and
Yeah,
that
that's what they say about me.
I'm the maddest woman in the world, and I barely talk to people. Like I'm not that type. I usually take care of whatever I have to do, and that's it. But everybody knew everything I do.
Yeah.
Everybody knew that that I drink a beer or two. Everybody knew that I smoke. It was just like annoying. It's like everybody knows everything you do, everywhere you go. Like, what do you do? This is it. This is more than metaverse. This
I mean,
is
when I go to the bathroom to take a dump, they make it look like I'm doing something horrible. Or if I go to take a bath, they make it like, oh, he's taking a bath. He shouldn't be taking a bath. Or he's eating. Oh, he's not supposed to eat. He shouldn't eat. We want him dead. He shouldn't be eating. That kind of shit. Just all the time. Just ridiculous. Sick, stupid shit. They're perverted, sick, murdering scumbags.
it is murder. I agree. It's
Character
murder. This
assassination.
is not the
It's
Ray
character assassination.
Kurzweil, Elon Musk utopia. This is prison. Prison for, I don't know why they're killing us. I don't know. But it's
It's
obviously
for profit.
that somebody
They're
wants me
profiting off
dead.
of
It's
us.
obviously.
It's profit. They're using us. They do it for profit somehow.
I don't know. It's obvious somebody wants me dead.
Yeah.
That about my character, my
Same here.
mind, my.
Well, I have V2K recorded of them telling me how they want me dead, want to kill me, and all this shit, and why they're doing this to me and everything. I have it recorded. But I'd like to continue talking, but I'm getting tired. I see you're laying down. I think Will fell asleep.
No, I'm laying down, but I can't really. I don't know what's wrong with the speaker. It doesn't sound so.
I'm ready to.
I can't hear it very well.
I'm ready to stop talking. I mean, I wanted to quit at like three hours. We're at 3 hours and 45 minutes now.
Was it that long?
Yeah, it's 3 hours and 45 minutes.
I don't know why my speaker on my phone is not that well. Well, it happened to the last phone. What else is new?
Yeah.
So that's why I have to put where the speaker is to my ear, so I can hear.
Yeah, but I'm gonna have to go to bed. I'm gonna have to say this is another stream for the books. And thank you for coming up and talking, Angela.
Well,
Anytime you want to come
and
on.
just tell me more stories how these people want us dead. Because it's obviously a genocide.
I mean, I know a bit about, what they're doing and how they're doing it and why they're doing it, but I mean, I can't read their minds like they can read our minds and, tell exactly why they're doing it. But I can speculate and from experience as to why they're doing it, and from, visual effects and other things. But
do you think like the newer, the older wants a certain DNA getting out of this place?
I really don't know about. I just don't know. I know they hate us. I know they hate us because we're good people. That's simple as that. And they're trying to switch the script, like as Will says, and make us appear like we're the bad people when they're the bad people. And I know that they're using us as scapegoats. They're always trying to implant in my mind images of them doing crimes and things that they're doing, and trying to maintain that it's me doing it. So what I feel they're trying to do is make it look like we're the criminals and to take credit for the crimes that they've committed. And
that's what I was thinking too.
That's what
they're trying to make us kill the people that they don't want.
Well, they're actually doing the killing, but they're trying to blame us for it. They're doing the crimes, but they're trying to blame us for them. Yep, it's all about money, just like you said there. All about money, Tanya. Okay, I'm gonna call this an end. I think Will's asleep, and I'm ready to probably go to sleep. But thanks for coming out. And Angela,
well, next
anytime
time
you want,
I'll be up.
If you want to come on anytime, just let me know. Thanks, Tanya, and Game Stalking, and whoever else is still in here that isn't chatting. Anybody, have a wonderful night, morning,
What's
wherever
your
you are.
channel, Scott?
It's my name, Scott Schmear. You're on it. That's my channel. We're on my channel right now.
I'm on this stream.
Yeah, that's my channel. You're on my channel. You're on my YouTube channel right now.
I can't click on it.
Oh crap. But yeah, I'm gonna have to stop because my back is just throbbing, and I'm gonna call it a night. And thanks for coming out, everyone. Have a good night.